Hi guys. I should have shut my Wi-Fi off first to begin with, huh? It may get a little weird or whatever real quick. So I'm gonna shut my Wi-Fi off so that way it won't bump in and out on me.
Okay, I gotta come back up and the hell did I do here? Hold on.
I was like, yep, there it
Uh,
goes for a second.
there we are.
And I just seen Ghost has a cat right now too. So
Does he? All
if you
right.
guys want to go
Did somebody drop it?
go show him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
PNN dropped it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thanks,
PNN
Ben.
dropped it and gilded.
Let's
Yep,
see.
live
Hi,
cache.
Tracy. Hi,
Nice.
Laura. And Miss Penny. It is a nice and sunny Wednesday. Thank God. I'm so like, it was so hot over the weekend, and then the last like 2 days it's been kind of chilly, but it's been mostly like 96 and 97 here. So today is like 71, and I'm like, oh, it feels good, but it's good. Hey, Pterodactyl, how are you?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's having a good Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hump day.
So,
It's that time of week. Let me fix my headphones. They're
why are you sad?
vibrating.
Well, let's see. My dad is going
Hmm.
to an inpatient for like 100 times. I mean, to be honest, Hope, that sometimes it takes people, the 100 times to get it. You know what I mean? So, you just keep positive for him, and kind of focus on, whatever you need to. But like reassure him, you're there and you're hoping it'll be great for him. And, because at the end of the day, it's like what works for one person may not work for the other. So, I mean, maybe even giving him suggestions of skills to do or use afterwards that he has never tried before may also help, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I had to literally come out of my comfort zone completely. um, when a long time ago, I used to not care about walking like that. And I would write poetry and stuff like that, but I didn't really care about sitting and doing like a gratitude list or anything like that. And now I have to do it every single night. Three things I'm grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like it kind of helps keep me kind of like open and realize that like even if I don't have a lot of shit, I have way more shit than I did, you know.
True.
Um,
Yep.
I will definitely be keeping positive thoughts for him. Absolutely. Um, hey cats. Hey Irish mean. I- I'm okay. How are
Yeah.
you, honey?
Mm-hmm.
And the legal stoner mom. Sorry, honey, I didn't see you at first. Penny, I hear Vegas weather is awesome. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah. I want to get out west myself.
I've been
I
just
got to get out there.
trying to like regulate everything here at home,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
Um, but like things have been super, super hectic since my sister was in hospital. And then I didn't even know like my sister, so she, like I said before, she's an alcoholic, like bad. And she has a habit of like when she's drinking and stuff, she don't remember some of the stuff she says or what gets said to her, or so I thought for sure she was going to come out of the hospital this time after being in a medically induced coma for a fucking week, that you know she'd probably be like, yeah, I don't want to go through that shit again. I don't, I mean, not to mention my niece is like 10 or 11 weeks pregnant, so she shouldn't even have to deal with the chaos of her mom being sick, right? So my sister was talking to my mom like a couple days ago, and she says, "Oh, she's like, so when they Narcaned me, da 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 da." My mom's like, "When they what now?" Like
Mm-hmm.
you, and she checked out of the hospital, like on her own, like without them wanting her to. So when she left, we all assumed, the doctors were like, "Yeah, you're doing good. You can go home." No, she was just like, "I'm done. I'm out of here." Um, so I'm like, I told my mom, I was like, somebody needs to tell her how freaking stupid it is, like she's gonna literally kill herself. Like, it's insane. I'm like, you
Yeah.
would think after, you know, being in a coma, and I mean, they even had to give her the paralytic because her muscles were twitching so hard, from her withdrawals from the alcohol,
Yeah.
and like just didn't resonate with her. Supposed to hit her differently, I guess.
I
I'd
feel
be
you on
more
that.
thinking,
Yeah. Well,
mm,
hopefully everything goes good,
yeah.
I'm waiting for the new season of Intervention to start. I think it starts June 13th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. It's supposed to be a pretty good season, but with that, it's like 9 out of 10 they relapse, Um,
Yep.
only one
Oh, yeah.
stays clean. So,
Yep. And we say it is. It's more common than people think. Like, yes, we'll say, oh, statistics say this, or that. It's harder to like think of it number wise, but like I always
mm,
used to just remind myself, you know, we are just a number of people who are, thanks, Kat, who are in recovery, and
mm,
I mean, if they're talking about addiction and stuff that openly now, like think of how many people that must mean that they have to be open about it, you know? To me,
mm-hmm,
that says there's a lot of people. So, it would really be a shame, if somebody genuinely thought, somebody is going to get clean the first time every time. It's rare. It is very rare.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Absolutely. Let me switch over to the CCU and the catch and see. He's probably on his half-hour drive to the catch, right? Um,
yeah, maybe.
that's how
I haven't
that's
even
how
looked it
Ghost
up
likes
because
to
I'm
do it.
on my phone.
CC unit. Let me see.
And you know what's funny, Cass, that you say your hair is straight? Like people who have curly hair want straight hair, and people who have straight hair want curly hair. I tell my kids that all the time. I mean, now you know, I'm used to my hair. I'm like it, but
Mm.
let me see. What did I
Well,
want?
Ghost is he's on foot already. 9 minutes in.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, that's rare. I like the
damn.
view of when he's walking around and you could see the GoPro protruding from his chest. And he's got like
Oh,
that walk he does. Yeah.
yep. That's so funny.
He's at the top of my list. Like him and
He
Alex
is. Yeah. Yep.
are
For sure.
are like my two top,
Yep.
catches.
It's funny because he does like have this, this sway about his walk,
Hmm.
which is hilarious.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um,
But Ghost, he watches us. We know that he's been in here.
mhm.
He shouted me out on his channel multiple times, so I appreciate that. So he's kind of giving us some awareness, which I appreciate.
Right.
You know.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we were chatting. He was like, I don't always comment, he's like, but I'll be listening sometimes. I'm like, well, I appreciate it. Like, I don't need you to comment. Like, just being there is support enough. So,
Absolutely. Sorry, guys,
but
I'm
that's good
slacking
to
on the
hear
comments.
everyone.
What's up, Jenny? How are you? Um,
See. All
yeah,
right.
we'll say I never understood the holes and addiction having a person into family. Yeah. It affects everyone because when you have an addict, normally the person is stealing, and a lot of times they steal from their family. So
Mhm.
um, it's a chain reaction. It affects the
Yeah.
family, the friends, everybody. So if you don't get out of
Yep.
addiction, you're going to two places: jail or the grave.
Exactly.
You know.
That's what I was my our sober counselor used to say that to us all the time. Like, I mean, going down the road of addiction, you can only leave out of it in two ways, and whether you're in a body bag or in a casket, you know.
Hmm.
So it's better to get it later than never. So so
Very
I feel
true.
like for all the people who are still struggling, like but want to be clean, like, good for you for trying, don't give up, like, keep trying, it's not easy by any means, like, nowhere near it. I'll be the
That's
first
it.
to admit that.
Absolutely. Day by day. That's what it's about.
Mhm.
Yep. Every day that God wakes you up, you just go on with your day the best you can and
Yeah,
enjoy that day. So,
absolutely. Plus,
hmm
like, a big thing too is, like, staying busy, like, if you don't have time to sit and get in your head, you don't have enough time to stay in it, you know?
that's true.
Um,
Yep.
Hi,
Yep.
Irene. So it
What's up, Irene?
makes it so much easier to, that's why I think I took up walking so much
Hmm.
when I got into recovery because it's like the more I kept moving, yes, I could think about how I was when I was using, but I would force myself to think about the very worst of it, So it's like, I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to be in that bad of a place, Like, I love
Hmm.
what I have accomplished so far, you know? Um, and like I said, it may not be a lot, but to me, it's a lot. It's more than I had, 9 years ago. So, I mean, it's definitely worth it to keep moving, whether you do the gym or walking, go for a jog every now and then, um, going to a zoo or whatever, anything will definitely help, you know?
Hmm.
I
Absolutely.
know, yeah, those poor kids in Texas, it's sad.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to, give a moment of silence for them. Absolutely. That's horrible.
It really
Absolutely.
is. I mean, it broke my heart. I was having a hard time with, having to send the kids to school,
Yeah.
it's like I realize it's there, but we've even had threats of like, a school shooting out here. And the school was like, oh, just still send your kids to school. Like everything will be safe. I'm like, you see what the hell goes on in this world? I'm sorry, but mine aren't coming. I kept
Hmm.
my kids home and there were so many parents who did not send their kids that day. But I'm like, it's not a joke. Like people take it for so much lighter and it's just overwhelming, But in
Hmm.
elementary school, oh my god, it was just
Yeah, it's
insane.
bad. Absolutely. So what do we got on the agenda
Mhm.
today? We're going to talk about human trafficking, Jules. I don't think she
Yeah,
can hear me.
so
She's been
I
kind
just wanted
of,
to,
yeah. Hmm.
am I? I'm like, am
Yeah,
I cutting
you
out?
you have been, but I didn't say nothing before. Yeah.
Was it
Yep.
probably better staying in my Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, I just want to touch on human trafficking because I feel like, you know, we talk about, the catching and all that stuff, and I just think that, I mean, human trafficking is a huge piece of it. And I think, if we can try to, hi Cam and Missy, sorry I missed you, um, and illegal stoner mom. If we can, try to start looking things up and, kind of being more aware of the behind the scenes of human trafficking, like what they do, what it entails, you know, for them, to traffic our kids and, you know, I mean, anyone, obviously, but it's just so much. I mean, I was literally listening to this thing the other day, and I couldn't believe it, like, some of the stuff that goes in human trafficking. I'm like, it's like they got one person who comes out and it's like, "Okay, so this is what they're looking for," like, 2 little boys or whatever, so they'll spot a car and put a marker on that car, and then, they leave and they text whoever, the next person is like, "Okay, well, that's fine. I'll tail them." They tail them till they get to wherever. Next person comes in, may do the kidnapping. It's so
Mhm.
many different people. Um, it's just it's insane, and this is why it's so much harder to kinda, like, narrow that down, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Absolutely.
Um,
Yeah. With a lot of it, especially with adults, because I think it happens more with the adult aspect of it. I mean, it does happen with minors as well, but a guy kidnaps a female, right? They bring her
mhm,
to a house. They inject her with heroin for however long it takes for her to get addicted, and pimp her out to make the money. You know,
right,
that's usually how most trafficking will go. You know.
right,
Hmm.
yep, and that's another thing that's it's terrible because it's like, say you do save, a couple of these people who are the victims, that are being trafficked. um, I mean, sadly, they go through the torment of everything they went through, but now they gotta get into, recovering, getting sober, like, withdrawing from whatever drugs they've been repeatedly injected with, just to stay, basically completely floppy, it's ridiculous. It's so disgusting. And it's
Hmm.
like thinking about like kids being put in that position is, I just can't even. Um,
Absolutely.
let's see. Okay. Oh, I did one of these awareness trainings for human trafficking, like probably 2 years ago or last year, I think. But they're really cool because they still send me stuff in my email, which is awesome. Um, okay, so cool. So they have like numbers to report suspected human trafficking to federal law enforcement, a national human trafficking hotline. All right, let's see. Let's click. What is human trafficking? Okay. Myths and misconceptions. Some of these I'm looking at and I'm like, wow, I never even heard of these. I'm probably gonna just start clicking into random stuff to see, but some of it I never even heard of. All right, let's see. So let's see. Myths and misconceptions about human trafficking. So, first myth says human trafficking does not occur in the United States. It only happens in other countries. Um, let's see. Second myth says human trafficking victims are only foreign born individuals and those who are poor.
Hmm.
Um, the third myth says human trafficking is only sex trafficking.
Hmm.
Hi, Chantal. Thank you.
The ones I hate reading about is like, and this is going to be disturbing to some, but it's
Mhm.
necessary to speak on it. How you have a mother that's addicted to drugs, and she will pimp out her own teenage daughter. I was reading a story about one mother who sat there and held her daughter's hand while the man raped the daughter.
Yep.
And I was just like, wow,
Disgusting. Yeah.
what is this world coming to, man? It is crazy,
Yeah,
you
because it's
know?
like I it surprises me because it's like, yes, I understand addiction can be so bad. People do these things. I just can't understand why is it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, to that extent, like, hi Rob, like
What's
that's
up, Mug?
your baby, bro. Like you
Mm-hmm.
literally went through how many ever hours of labor and delivery or your C-sec, like why would you allow someone to harm your kid for your satisfaction, you know?
Yeah. And later on, when the mother gets her fix, she's sitting there like, why did I do that after the fact? But
Hmm.
during it, they're not thinking about that, you know.
Right. Because
Hmm.
her thought process is, solely focused on like, I need to get money to get my next fix. Like, and not that I condone other things either, but I do as opposed to that, you know?
Yeah. Hmm.
Like, there is other terrible crap you could be doing, you know? Um, it's just ridiculous. It's like, I mean, look at me. Like, like I said, I'm not at all.
You cut out for a second there, Jules. Yeah, she's frozen up. She'll be back. She'll be back. So, how's everybody's Wednesday going? Everybody have a good week so far? You know, um, hump day, halfway through the week. So, hopefully, everybody's good. Um, we're in the summer months, so it's getting warmer in a lot of places. I saw some record temperatures up north, which is nice. When it's winter time and you're in a cold spot, you're like, I want the warm to get here. Then when the warm comes here and it's 100 degrees and the humidity's crazy, you're like, oh shit, it's too hot. So you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hmm.
mute you guys for a minute so I can call the school back on the other phone.
You got it. What's up, Jane? What's going on? Hope you're good. I heard a while back that you had some health issues going on, so hope you're good now. Yeah. So I got the date. I think I said last week my daughter's graduation is June 23rd. Um, so I got to go to New York for that. So that'll be a good day. You know, it'll be a good day. They're born, and I'll tell you what, man, it goes fast. It really goes fast. You good, Jane? That's good. Glad to hear that. You know, because like I always say, your health is your wealth. If you don't have your health, you don't have nothing. When you go, you can't take, money with you, so money don't mean shit. Um, you can leave it to somebody, but you know, your health is your wealth. That's the way I live. Yeah. Now we got the sports playoffs. Everybody knows how I am with my sports. So we got basketball, we got hockey, we got baseball. So I was happy that my New York Rangers tied up the series last night against the Panthers. They were down, no, the Hurricanes. They were down 2 games to none. Now it's 2-2. We go back to Carolina tomorrow. Um, baseball, my Rays, they're doing good. You know, they have a winning record. The Yankees are like 5 games ahead of them. And basketball, I'm not really too interested in. You got the Heat and the Celtics, which game, what is it? Let me look. Let's see what's going on. Let me check. Um, Sorry guys, I'm a little distracted over here. Okay, so tonight we got the Blues and the Avalanche for hockey. Uh, basketball is the Celtics and the Heat. They're tied 2-2. It's in Miami tonight. Baseball, the Marlins at the Rays at 6:40. There's actually a game on right now too. The Colorado Rockies are playing Pittsburgh. So, yeah. Usually every day there's some type of sports game on, which I like. Yeah, Kim, absolutely. You know. Oh, you like the Yankees, Rob? Yeah. Let me scroll back. Variety, congratulations to you both. The days long, the years are fast. Thank you, Lala. I appreciate that. Means a lot. You know, means a lot. And what if I did have another kid? You know what I'm saying? Um, because that is a very real possibility. You know, there are age gaps, but by the time the child would be born, my daughter would be closer to 19. So it's a pretty big age gap, but you never know where life's going to take you. So that's that. Um, yeah, la la. It's coming. I know I spoke 2 streams ago of this, that, and the other thing, but only Jules knows the what exactly has been going on lately. Um, so yeah. Let's see. NHL time, Kim. Yeah, you like the NHL? That's good. You know, that's good. I like a woman that loves sports. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like a diehard person, but you got to put up with my sports at least. You know, because that's all. Besides my daughter, sports is always going to be there for me. You know, that's for sure. Especially football. Like that's my main sport. Um, it goes football, then I would say basketball, then baseball, then hockey in that order. But like car racing, that type of stuff, I can't get into that. But I like the horse racing, you know, the 3 main races, the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes. I've been to the Belmont Stakes like 10 times in my life. I love horse racing. My family used to take me when I was a little boy, you know. So, yeah. Oh, we got a Hebrew in the house. Look at that. Welcome. Um, that's basically it. Thank you, Lala. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just been, as of late, laying very low, as much as possible. But because I'm not perfect, I got my own shit that's going on. So you know, I'm only human. Like I told Jules, I sin every day. We all do, just in different ways. Um, but if you can uh, distance yourself as much as possible from the silly shit, the better off you're gonna be. So I'm sipping on that mocha. Where is it? There we go. Super coffee. Not drinking a lot though. I'm just wetting the whistle with the vanilla latte. Stuff's pretty good. What's going on, VS? How are you? So I'm solo dolo up here, just chilling. You got much to talk about today because Jules was the one that looked the stuff up on trafficking. Um, and that's basically it. So I'll keep you guys entertained for a few minutes. Yeah. Wednesday, usually there's a few sports games on early, but today there's only one. The Rockies are playing the Pirates. Rockies are up 4-0. What time is the basketball game on? 8:30. Okay. Uh, and the one hockey game is 8 o'clock. And tomorrow is the Rangers and the Hurricanes. The Tampa Bay Lightning, though, they already knocked out who's it? The Florida Panthers. They swept them 4-0. I was surprised. The Florida Panthers were the freaking number 1 seed and they got swept. I couldn't believe that. No one's perfect. That is not the goal. Just always be kind and willing to learn and succeed every day at that variety. That's very true, Lala. I'll put that up there. It's a good piece of advice. Absolutely. Yeah. Very true. Yep. So hopefully everybody's good. I was kind of hoping that you guys in the chat would pop off some stuff that I could segue with, but not yet. Uh, do I see anything I could speak off of? Let me scroll back a little bit and see what we got. Uh, oh, Tracy came in? I didn't see Tracy. My bad. Did I miss her? Hey, Tracy, what's going on if you're still here or you pop back in? Hope you're doing good. Hope mom's doing good. You know, I see your post on IG. Yeah, I don't spend much time on IG. You know, um, I don't sit there and like go through posts and like and comment. Only like important stuff. And if I see it, I'll like and comment on it. I pretty much use IG for communicating with people. You know, um, so that's mainly what I use it for. That and same with Facebook Messenger. You know, just to communicate. Yeah. Sorry, yo, my son is getting sick at school, so you can help you. And I say, shit, yeah, take your time, Jules. I got it. I'll hold it down. I'll definitely hold it down for a little while. Let me drop the link if anybody wants to come up. Um, hold on. Let me do it through this. Uh, I guess Nat's sleeping today. No, this is her nap time. Post a comment. Paste. Chat. Yeah, I know her one son was sick not too long ago. Um, I don't know if it's him or the other one. When she comes back, she'll let us know. But yeah, these days with what's going on and stuff, it's crazy, you know. Whoever thought there would be something like the pandemic and shut everything down, and God only knows what could happen a year from now with say something else. Now you got this freaking monkeypox shit that's cropping up and this hepatitis that's you know I mean, these are crazy times we live in. They really are. They really are. Let me look at my laptop because the comments are easier. He said the guy had physical, then he said he cracked him 4 times. The screen went black when he ran up on the guy, so you couldn't see anything. Just here. Who's that, Ghost? Oh, shit. Let me scroll to behind there. Ghost just got in a fight, then stream went dead. Oh, shit. Let me peep it. Did it go private? Let's see. CC. I haven't been watching many catches lately. Like if I see if there's a live in a premiere, I'll drop it in the Gilded. But you know, I haven't been watching as much as I normally do. But let me peep this real quick before I say goes private. Just give me 1 second, guys. I want to the whole stream is black. Oh, let me fast forward this a little bit. Hmm. He's still in the car at this point at the 7, 8 minute mark, 10 minute mark. Let's fast forward. He's walking. Let me go to the 12-minute mark. Okay, that's where it starts to go black. Let me peep this, guys. So you're going to hear the sound from my Alexa playing my laptop. I just want to check it out, y'all, before it goes private. Sorry. Right. Let me peep it real quick. All I saw was he called the person's name and then the screen went black. Hmm. Let me see. Let me check it again. Yeah, Jane.
Right.
Sean's definitely got it. Got it on lockdown. Let me just peep it one more time.
Right.
Oh, I don't know. That's all. That's all I saw was the when he walked up on the guy and it went black. There's still some talking though with the black screen. Let me see if I can hear anything. There's still a little bit of sound, but it's cutting out. That's strange. Hopefully, everything's all right. Agree, Kim,
You guys
but
there?
he's getting smarter than me now. I'm not much help.
You
I
guys
know he
there?
misses friends. There's a black screen, but Ghost is still talking. Hmm. I'll let it play. It's only got like 1 minute left. Listen
Dude,
to
cracked him like 4 times.
cracked him
Like I
four
got
times.
physical, dude.
Hmm.
He got physical. He, you know what he did? Look what he did. Look what he did, bro. He grabbed the GoPro and tried to rip it out.
Hmm. Yeah. All right. I'll pause it there. Let me put this stream back on so I can see the comments better. You know. I always pray for all the catchers' safety, but um, I feel thus far most catchers have been lucky. One day they're going to encounter somebody who feels they got nothing to lose, and things are going to go bad. You know, as much as I don't want to say that, that's probably the reality. But I just pray that everybody makes it home safe every day, except for the pred. That's a different story. You know, and Southwest got his second catch. I saw that. That was a very good interview that Jeff did. So you know, he did good on that. Absolutely. I want to see that footage. Been waiting for Jomo to get cranked. Yeah, hopefully we can see that footage because Ghost said that he reached for the GoPro, so he might not have got it on the camera. Hopefully he did, but I've been saying that for 2 years now. Yeah, Johnny, it's definitely common. Much as I don't want it to, it is. And if you think about all the catches, because we roughly got what 100 catching groups between here and Canada. Um, and all the catches they did, like you got Alex will go on a 5 state run, and catch a pred in every state. You never know who the hell you're encountering. You know, he's been on some catches where he's in the backwoods in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, there's a few people with him, but still, unless you're carrying, that's really not going to, the extra people really ain't going to help you.
My bad, guys.
Yeah, if good kids needs it first, that's for sure. All good, Jules. Everything good? What's going on over there?
Yeah, apparently, my peanut, the little one, has a stomach bug because I guess he had said his tummy hurt at lunch, and then, she's like, they were gonna send him down here, but by the time they had gotten in touch with me, she's like, he had already gotten sick, and I'm like, oh joy, and she's like, yep. So she's like, the rule is obviously they have to be home for 24 hours after, 24 hours, like once they're not throwing up. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, yeah, so that's fine. So she's like, hopefully, he'll be able to stay home tomorrow and cuddle up with mom and feel better and hopefully be back in on Friday. And I'm like, hopefully. I'm like, this poor kid, I'm telling you, he can't catch a break.
Yeah, you're
So,
right, Jenny. No cell signal too. That's correct. You're right, Jenny. Yeah. Hopefully he's good. You know, was it the other one that was sick like a week or two ago?
well, they both were, but I think when we were talking, it was originally Noah, the younger one.
Yeah.
Like Chase ended up like having a cough and, just feeling kind of crappy. I don't know, probably over the weekend, and then he got fine. He was fine as of like Saturday or whatever, and they both seemed fine all week until obviously now. So the joy. Yes, Jenny, my mom's going to pick him up. She's like, I'll go pick him up right now. I was like, thank you. I was like, they kept trying to call my phone that I said I'm usually on my stream on my regular phone. So I'm like, once I seen them calling, I'm like, uh, and of course, because I needed to use my other phone, it kept telling me, like, network error or something. I'm like, what the crap? I'm like, it works for me to send text messages and call anywhere else, but God forbid I call the school back when they need me.
Absolutely. Exactly. Yeah.
Jeez. So true, Kim. It's
Well,
so
tomorrow's
crazy.
Thursday, so you're gonna keep him home Thursday, Friday, and just go to till Monday.
Yep, I'll probably, I mean, I don't see him, feeling better by tomorrow to go back Friday, so I'll probably be keeping him Thursday and Friday, but she's like, hopefully the other one doesn't get it. She's like, because I know how busy and hectic it can get when you got two little ones throwing up on your hands. I'm like, oh yes. I'm like, we have been there and it is not fun.
All right, Rob.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Rob.
stopping in, bud. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm.
Tell my mom to text the backup phone. Text this number. So what were y'all chatting about while I was away?
Just about. I went into the sports route. My bad. I had to start playing about hockey, basketball and
Oh,
baseball.
I freaking love you,
Yeah,
bro. It cracks me up.
yeah, yeah.
You're like,
I had
man,
to.
well, I went the sports route.
Yeah,
Like
that
I
and I was
probably
checking
should have
the
known.
ghost guy. They said the ghost got into an altercation with the pred. He grabbed the GoPro and ghost whacked him 4 times or something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the first time he's had to do it either. I think there was another time when he was on a catch with, I believe he was with Alex. They were collabing, and um, I guess the guy they were catching, like thought one of them, maybe Pablo or Jesus or something. Maybe they thought it was Nate was like Dream Floral was like a federal agent or something, and he was like freaking out. And so he had to like, tackle him down kind of like just to get him to calm down because he was just out of control. Like, bro, relax. He's like, you're a federal agent. You know you have to tell me if you are.
Mm-hmm.
And Nate's just like, like he does not look like no federal agent, but go off.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly, Kim Sports. At least I know, like, when I have to dip out for, kid related emergencies, I can always, I know regardless, Sean has a nice little, backup plan to chat and keep everybody entertained. He's like, oh, let's talk about my sport,
Yeah. Oh
you
yeah,
know.
definitely. I go all day with sports. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Which
Yeah.
is good
Mm-hmm.
because it makes it a hell of a lot easier. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have a something to focus on, So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I spoke on my daughter's graduation first, but I think I had mentioned that last week, and
Mm-hmm.
then then I turned to the sports, and
When when is her actual, like, what's the date that they graduate?
June
Like, is
23rd
it
at
like June 3rd?
six
Oh,
p.m. Yeah,
okay.
we tried to plan a conversation rally to us to figure out venue hotels. Yeah, Jenny, it's a lot of planning.
It
And then when
really
you
is.
do it, like most don't show up that say they're going to show up.
But yeah,
So, you know,
that's the other thing, because then it's like, if you're paying for all that and, you getting it all together, of course, you want people to be there to, have a good time. And it's like, realistically, I mean, if there's like 4 or 5 of you and you were technically planning on like 20 or 30 people to come, it's like, you know,
I played ice. Well, that's
you
cool.
did,
I can't
man?
ice. Yeah, I can't even ice skate. I'll bust my ass. But even
I
roller
know.
skating, yeah, I played
I
deck
want to
hockey
learn.
though.
I
Yeah,
definitely want to learn to ice skate because I think like it would be something that would be fun to do with the kids. You know what I mean? To like go ice skating every now and then. I haven't even roller skated and I don't even know how long.
yeah.
Been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I use an awful lot of crap, to be honest, Genesee. No, but I use, let me find it because I don't know what the hell it's called. Um, because I do use Cantu a lot because it's got a lot of stuff that like activates your curls. So like, they actually have a curl activating cream. But I usually use like the Garnier whole blends, like leave-in conditioners or sprays. Yeah, that is my natural hair, Joan. It's like tight curls, you know what I mean? So like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but like I'll
Yeah.
normally, I can leave it down for only so long because then it's like in my face and I don't like something in my face and having to fix pull it out of my face all the time. I don't like that. So I'll leave it
Mm.
down for a little while, let it dry a little bit, and then it goes right back up.
Mm-hmm. See, I don't have that problem with mine. Just shave it off, and I ain't got to touch it.
Right. I was gonna say you got lucky, dude.
When I go in the shower, I just put like conditioner around my head just to
Right.
keep it clean. Then I
Right.
wash my body, rinse it off, and I'm out. You know,
You're like just enough to do like my scalp and because clearly it's not gonna stay otherwise.
5 minute shower. I don't know how a woman stays in the bathroom for over an hour. What the hell
Well,
is
you
she
see all the
doing?
hair I got, I'm sure you can assume why I'm in there.
Mm,
And it's
yeah.
thick, so it's like, I most of the time I spend showering is like doing hair treatments or,
Mm-hmm.
like I'll shampoo my hair and then I will put in like a hair mask or something like some kind of a argan oil or Moroccan oil, coconut, like some kind of treatment that has like a really really good like one of those types of oils like in it, and it just helps it. Right. Kim's
Meet
Kim
me in
Smith said that.
Ellington. Where is that?
Mhm.
What state is that in? I'm not familiar with that spot.
I know, I was gonna say I have no idea.
Yeah, Ellington. Let me see if I can Google it. I mean I know she'll say it, but what state is Ellington in?
Florida.
Oh, they also have one in Connecticut too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, yeah. Ellington, Connecticut. They got one in Missouri. I knew there was going to be a bunch of them. Yeah.
Right.
Florida. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you're not too far. Where is that in Florida? North, south, central?
I know because I never even heard of Ellington like at
Mm-hmm.
all. Beautiful jewels with all love and respect. I wish I have. Joan, it's a pain in the butt to be honest, Joan. But I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, I wish I had straight hair because I really don't. Like, I feel like when you have straight hair, you're limited. It kind of gets boring after a while. And I have bad shoulders, so I don't want to spend too much time trying to like
Mm-hmm.
put curls in my hair or, do something to it. If I have
Mm.
my curly hair, I just, put shit in it and go.
I had long hair, but it was the skater cut. It was shaved around the sides, and I just had the top.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
wear a hat. I wore hats for many years.
Did you?
Yeah, and I
I
have
think a lot.
in I don't know, maybe 15 years.
I think a lot of
Yeah.
guys do, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like my brothers are all their heads are shaved, like really tight shave like yours. And they'll still wear hats. My brother Billy was the only brother I had. And I mean his hair's like mine, but he has like strawberry blonde hair. He got my nana's hair. So but he grew his out to an afro, and so he used to do like have my cousin or my best friend would do like box braids or something in his hair all the time. But I don't know how many times. I mean, it took so long to take those braids out his hair, Sean. We sat for
Mm-hmm.
probably 4 hours getting the braids out.
Yeah.
Um, and his hair was, I mean, when it was out and not in braids, it was probably like, I mean, not exaggerating. It was like Snoop hair, like just fluffy and bouncing everywhere. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, like, how'd you get so lucky?
Mm-hmm.
You
Irene
know?
she just had extensions put in her hair, blonde extensions. Man, it looks
Oh,
freaking good. Yeah.
oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
It
I
is
feel
looking
like
damn good. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, now I want to see. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
but
send you a
yeah,
picture later. Yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah, because it's like some of them can totally fucking pull it off, like,
Mm-hmm.
getting the extensions and stuff. I probably couldn't because, I mean, let's be honest, my boys will probably pull them out. My daughter does extensions, gets extensions, and like, so when the boys are messing with her, like, I swear to God, I'm like, don't be jumping on sissy because the ribbon extension.
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like that's my fear that I'll be so happy with it and one of them will rip it out.
Very true.
You know, I'm like, maybe when they
Very
get
true.
older, I would absolutely go for it. But I've been thinking about 'cause my brother's fiance is a hairdresser and a nail tech, but she did, I think maybe it was like 2017. Um, but she did like a little, hair makeover for me. And so she straightened it and stuff. And then she did, I think they call it like the ombre or whatever, like a caramel ombre. So it was like, my natural hair color. And then it got lighter and lighter to like a caramel color down the end. It was actually really nice. But I got towards the end of it growing out and I just started snipping the ends. I'm like, I'm over it.
Mm-hmm. I've been over my
Mm.
hair for, 20 years, It's
Mm,
just, and guys, they don't want to do their hair. The guys
no.
don't do hair. They don't mess with it, When you shave your head like this, you could just do whatever, You ain't gotta
Yeah.
comb it. Before, when my hair was longer and we would do these streams, I was constantly like going like this because I was
Right.
self-conscious of how my shit looked,
Hmm.
It's
Yeah. And
it's
that's like
crazy.
when my brother finally decided to like cave and cut his hair. He was like, you know what? Like he's like, it's too hot. Like, um, he let it grow for, oh my God, it was probably well over like 5 or 6 years, but so it was really long. But when he finally caved and was like, it's way too much to manage. It's taken so long to do it. I have to sit for like 11 hours straight, like hurting my ass sitting to get them braided or, so
Mm-hmm.
he finally was like, yeah, forget it. Like, I'll go back to like shaving my head like I used to when I was a kid. But now he's like, it's a lot cooler this way. Like, I'm not sweating as bad.
Mm-hmm. And then when I shave my head, my head's really white at that point. So then I got
Yeah.
to go out and get sun on it, so it's a little bit darker. And I don't
Putting
look like a
some
light
tanning
bulb.
oil on your head, like,
Hmm. Yeah,
yep.
get a little bit of
Mhm.
color.
Right. Yeah, mine's
Absolutely.
wicked long too, Jenny T. I keep thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna suck it up and cut it because I'm just like it's too long. But if I cut it, I know I'll regret it. So I just haven't done it yet. um, but it is literally down to the end of my tailbone, like right at the top of my butt cheek. So um, it's just too long and it's thick, and because of the curls, it's heavy. It's like annoying in the summer. So trust me, y'all gonna see how much I don't care in the summer because I'm doing these streams. You're gonna be seeing me like too hot with my hair up in crazy weird buns and stuff. Just like, yeah, I don't want to deal with it. It's hot.
Hmm.
Let's
Very
see.
true. Very
It's
true.
so hot. Mhm. Yeah, I let my aunt is a hairdresser, the one I think I told you before, Jenny T, but she was the one that had the ovarian cancer. And so, like, when she lost her hair and her eyebrows and stuff, it was a lot for her, you know. I'm like, it would be a lot for anybody, but like, as a hairdresser, you know that's eating away at you, right? Well, I was like, yeah, let you do my hair. Um, she gave me like, she chopped it, chopped it. It was shoulder length, and I probably cried about it to my mom for like a week. I was like, I can't be seen anywhere. It's too short. I was like, I can't do it, you know? Um, and like you have so many options with your hair long, but it's also so annoying too that it's like just don't care about those options. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that today. I don't have time. When I straighten my hair, it takes me like 5 hours.
Yeah, I've seen that process done. That's a long process. You
Hmm.
know, I've seen all the processes, putting highlights in and all that type of stuff. And
It's
it's
not.
not cheap. It's expensive too,
No, no.
damn expensive.
That's why I say too, like if I'm doing any of that stuff, I'm either going to ask my brother's fiance because she's a hairdresser or my aunt because she's a hairdresser. Because oh man, it's like no way you're gonna, make it otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
It's not cheap. All right, where was I
Yeah,
at? The third one
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Oh
We're
yeah.
gonna head back that way. We're doing too much of a chit chat up here. I know. I
Right.
guess you're getting used to all of it. I am. I also never cut. That's it's a good way to go, Joan. Absolutely.
Hmm. I think I read the third. No, how many did I read last time? Let's see. Yeah, I did. Okay. So the last one I think I read was that the last myth I said was human trafficking is only sex trafficking, right? I read that one. Pretty sure
Yeah.
I did. Okay. So the next myth says individuals must be forced or coerced into commercial sex acts to be victims of human trafficking. Um, The next myth says human trafficking and human smuggling are the same. And the last one I see here, unless it goes down for okay. So the last one says human trafficking victims will attempt to seek help when in public, which clearly we know is a myth. But I want to click into this myth. Okay, so the myth I'm gonna read the fact for is human trafficking is only sex trafficking. The fact is it says sex trafficking exists, but it is not the only type of human trafficking. Forced labor is another type of human trafficking. Both involve exploitation of people. Victims are found in legitimate and illegitimate labor industries, including sweatshops, massage parlors, agriculture, restaurants, hotels, and domestic service.
Mm-hmm.
And beginning 10, okay?
Let's see.
Beginning 10, I'll tell you guys what happened. But we need to get
The myth for
we need to get this
individuals
point in
must be
life.
forced
Point
or
in life.
coerced.
Yeah.
That fact says under U.S. federal law, any minor under the age of 18 who is induced to perform commercial sex acts is a victim of human trafficking, regardless of whether he or she is forced or coerced.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that. Any minor under, oh, okay, under the age of 18. Okay, never mind, that makes sense. I'm like, let me reread that again. No problem, Jenny. I'm sure Sean was actually paying attention and handled that though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see. All right, so the myths, human trafficking and human smuggling are the same. That fact says human trafficking is not the same as smuggling. Trafficking is based on exploitation and does not require movement across borders. Smuggling is based on movement and involves moving a person across a country's border that with that person's consent in violation of the immigration laws. Although human smuggling is very different from human trafficking. Human smuggling, hold on, there's another add-on here.
Those pesky
um,
ads.
I know. I just
Hmm.
need to suck it up and like download an ad blocker on here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Human smuggling can turn into trafficking if the smuggler uses force, fraud, or coercion to hold people against their will for the purposes of labor or sexual exploitation. Under
Mm-hmm.
federal law, every minor induced to engage in commercial sex acts is a victim of human trafficking, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. The myth human trafficking victims will attempt to seek help when in public. The fact is, human trafficking is often a hidden crime. Victims may be afraid to come forward and get help. They may be forced or coerced through threats of violence. They may fear retribution from the traffickers, including danger to their families, and may not be in and they may not I was like, what? And they may not be in possession of or have control of their identification documents, which is true. I seen that. They'll like literally, take their trafficking victim and take all of their every document, like legal documentation, their IDs, if they have papers to be, in whatever country, whatever, um, and they will hold on to that so they can hold it against you and be like, yep, well, I'm gonna, I'll go after your family if you say anything or if you leave or make any move.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy.
Absolutely. Yep.
It
That's a big part of it. Absolutely.
really is. Um, I'm clicking into identify a victim. Let's see here. Okay. Identify a victim. Everyone has a role to play in combating human trafficking. Recognizing the signs of human trafficking is the first step to identifying a victim. Our resources page has materials for a more in-depth human trafficking education and a catalog of materials that can be distributed and displayed in your community. Oh, which is good. So we can have to do some of those. So this says see, call, save. Do not at any time attempt to confront a suspected trafficker directly or alert a victim to your suspicions. Your safety as well as the victim's safety is paramount. Instead, please contact local law enforcement directly or call the tip lines indicated on this page. which I'll make sure I write down so we can post those for people. I gotta get all my
Absolutely.
lists of numbers literally together so I can put them all up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna write them down now because we know I'll forget. Let's see. This one is for. Okay, I don't need the immigration or customs. Let's see, outside the U.S. Okay, National Human Trafficking Hotline. National Human Trafficking. Okay. Call 1-888-373-7888 or text help
I'm gonna drop the PNN Gilded for the
or
resources
info.
for now. Resources. Let me
Oh,
copy this.
yep.
See if it goes through.
Be free. 23373 or be here.
Mm-hmm.
Move my phone
You're
around
going
so
to a
I don't lose
better,
service.
better. Yeah, I got you. It's all good.
Like what?
I'll
All
take
right, let's
over if need
see.
be. Don't worry about it. It's good. Yeah, that's it's like I said, I feel, trafficking is more of a problem with adults,
Mhm.
kids do get scooped up in it, but it's more of an adult issue with
Yeah,
like I said, with the guy scooping up young female, and they're usually anywhere between like 18 to 25.
right.
Um, that's the main age range.
Yeah, because I was only seeing like, mostly was looking for the ones specifically surrounding the kids, like what I know mostly when they traffic children, it's, mostly for sexual purposes.
Hmm.
And they'll, bid on their contracts and whatever. But I was always curious as to what amount, of children it really ends up coming down to, because it's crazy. And like, it just, it's like we need to be able to like find things that we can do to try to help. Oh, looks like you can sign up for more trainings in here too. Um, but find more ways to actually help, kids and stuff.
Hmm.
Mhm. Let's see, what is this one?
Absolutely. PP Toronto does. Let me check their Gilded also and see what they may have in there. Because now with Gilded, it's a little bit different. I'm in PP
I don't
Toronto, PP Mass, PNN,
know.
NACO and Bananas, Minor Defense Force, LC, CPP, and CC Unit. Those are the Gildeds that I'm in. Obviously, PvP never made one, I guess. I got to go to the PNN one and see who has. Well, I know there's a few that have them that I'm not in, but let me check this. Catchers channels, map up catchers, um, announcements, get roles. Where is the The Gildeds. True Crime Forum Paranormal. Text channels. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. Am I just blind? I think I'm blind. Yeah. I haven't seen them on it. They're taking a break, I guess. PNN. It's on his YouTube. Yeah, all right, Kim. Let me check that out and see. See what they got. PP Toronto. The About section. Uncensored Catches, Backup Channel, Petition, Instagram, Twitter. Okay. Let me go to the home page. I'm not seeing anything. Go to community. The last community post was 2 months ago. I guess Jules went off again, so I'll keep you guys entertained while she's gone. Centers for Exploited and Missing Children. Yeah. I'm not seeing that anywhere. I'm in the About section, and I see what doesn't have a clickable link is follow us on Instagram, Matt Catcher at PP Toronto Matt, Decoy the Decoy. And then the links are Uncensored Catches, Backup Channel, Petition, Instagram, Twitter. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything else on there. Unless I'm just totally blind, but I'm looking at it pretty good. Maybe it's in his video. Oh, okay, let me check that. Let's see what we got. BP Toronto. Let's go to the one from 4 days ago. It shows join to see uncensored video, which is the Patreon, I guess. Sign the petition and our decoy's channel. And let me click more and see what pops up. Our backup channel, PayPal. Yeah. There's nothing like that on here. Strange. Maybe they redid stuff and took it out. But yeah, to me, I mean, all ages are subject to trafficking, but usually it's not done with young children as much as adults. But it does happen. It does happen. Absolutely. They'll snatch a girl that's 13 or 14 off the street, get her hooked on drugs and pimp her out, and they'll, have her for God knows how long, and then, if she does break out of it, she's 40 years old, most likely still addicted, selling her body for drugs. It's sad. It really is. It really is. Absolutely. Yeah, that is crazy, Kim. Check it out and let me know if you see it. Maybe I'm just blind.
What is it that you're looking for?
A link that supposedly PP Toronto has for Center for Exploited and Missing Children. But I seem
Oh,
to
for
not be able to
anemic?
find it.
What do you need, the number or his whole site?
Yeah, I'm looking for the actual link that Kim's talking about on the channel. I went into the
Oh,
About section. I don't see it. I went into the video and looked in the description. I'm not seeing it. Yeah.
I mean, I can probably get the links through my emails because I get emails from NEMAC too.
Yeah. Yeah, if you got it, definitely. Absolutely. I was just trying to drop that so people can click it if they wanted to and
Right.
check it out.
Yeah, I should be able to shrink the screen and look for, actually, I can click into my email from here on that off the laptop. So I'm gonna mute it and I'm gonna look on my email while I'm getting him situated. Hold on 1 second, honey.
All good, all good. I'm sitting here still watching Ghost on my laptop. Looks like is he back home or something? He's in a building. Let me back up the stream a little bit here. No, he's not home. Let's see. In some type of building, it looks like. Yeah. Sorry, guys. This week we're a little unprepared, you know. But next week we'll be back in full swing on our stuff. Ghost's channel, CC unit, just straight CC unit.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's his
I know I was gonna say
his channel.
last minute child come home, poor kid.
Yeah, CC
Just looking for
unit.
him for a shirt while it's linking to my Gmail.
I'll drop his link in the chat, Kim. Let me see. PP Extra.
You just want a bigger comfy shirt? Or like one of your regular shirts? Okay. Oh, poor baby. I'm
Where's
sorry you don't
everybody?
feel
Two people watching. I know we're boring this week,
good.
guys. I'm sorry. You know.
I was gonna say it's because a lot of people are live at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is why.
It
Because
happens.
I was just looking too in the like the like YouTube like news feed or whatever section, like where they show you all the people that you're sub to that are on. I seen Ghost was back on. It was like one or two other people that were live too.
Yeah. Where's Terrence been? I haven't seen him in a minute. Hopefully he's all right. I mean, I've seen him in chats here and there, but normally he's here every week. What's up, Victor? What's going on? Thank you for being here. Absolutely.
Oh, hey Victor. Yeah, I was gonna say I did see him in a couple of lives, but I think I asked him like how he was doing, and he said something. I had like asked so many people in the last few streams, so I'm not
Mm-hmm.
even sure if he said he like was dealing with a lot or if he was okay or what. But
Mm-hmm.
let's see, Peanut. I think pretty sure. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, Kim. He's okay. He's just feeling yucky. I'm ready for his shirt to be changed, so I'm getting his show on that he asked for and looking for a shirt for him. Because of
Mm-hmm.
course, the school gave him a normal shirt. It always ends up being some ginormous shirt or something.
Yeah, they
I
grabbed
think
that
he's
shit from the Lost and Found, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's like when people will donate like clothes for the nurse's office to keep in there, it's like, just random stuff. So, and half the time she's like, people don't don't really return things either. So it's like, okay, it's like, yeah, I
Yep.
get it. I look at it as long as they're still, able to put on something until they get home, I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm. The only time I want to
How
deal
are
with the
you
Lost
doing,
and
Victor?
Found is if there's a wallet in there with $1,000. That was mine. I lost that yesterday.
Right.
You know, that
Like
was
if you
mine.
ever run into one of those, that was mine. Wherever it is,
Mm-hmm.
it was mine. I was
Yep.
there.
Mm-hmm. Even though that's not my driver's
Uh,
license and my debit card, and that, but it's still my damn wallet. That's my buddy's stuff. He was asking me to hold it for him.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
the other day I took a walk
Surprisingly,
to the
nothing of
store. You know, and I found a $5 bill on the side of the street. Um, on the one side. Then I walked home on the other side and I found two $1 bills.
oh,
You get
nice.
that sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you
Yep.
get that because anytime I'm walking, and I do a lot of either walking and biking.
Hmm.
I'm always looking at the ground mainly.
Oh
Because you
yeah,
never
me
know
too.
what you're gonna find.
Yep.
One day I was riding my bike and I seen like a whole bag of hypodermic needles in like a Ziploc bag, and I'm like, man, this shit ain't safe. So I had to call the police, the non-emergency number, and
Right.
get somebody to come and pick that shit up because a kid could be walking and touch
Yeah.
that and prick himself and
Yep.
get hepatitis or freaking AIDS.
Exactly. I know that stuff
Hmm.
used to make me so mad 'cause I'm like, it's like you to be that careless is just it's ridiculous.
Hmm.
That you could genuinely just throw your crap wherever and think nothing of it. As long as it ain't
Hmm.
in your pocket, you ain't gonna get in trouble. Only not Kim. It's just a T-shirt, but it's just a very big T-shirt. You don't wear an overly large T-shirt.
Yeah. So the person on, I was riding my bike to the store that day, and the dispatcher goes, can you stay there? I said, well, I really didn't want to. Plus, this is the non-emergency line. It could take them an hour to get here. I'm like, just here's the spot where it is. Just send an officer out to pick this shit up. I'm not staying here. I'm going to grab my vape and going home, man. You know, um, and it
Right?
wasn't in
Like,
a spot. It was far from houses. It was far away from houses.
right,
So.
which is good.
Hmm.
But it's
Yeah.
like, we don't know how many kids walk that same, that's what always got me. It's like, you're not even sure like how many people kids are walking that same path, like we
Hmm.
had found some in the little bushes here when I first moved here. Oh, I lost it.
Yeah.
I lost it. I was like, yo, my kids should be able to come out and play whenever without a problem. And now I'm starting to feel some type of way as if I shouldn't trust it. And they're like, it's never like this. Like, come to find out, there was like one girl who's been a straight up issue where like ambulance is always called on her. And it's like
Hmm.
crazy. I'm like, just, you know, why continue to do that here and leave them out in the bushes, bro? Like,
Yeah.
there's places you can dispose of them properly. Like,
Exactly. It's not like I was gonna bring it home and throw it in my own damn garbage can, because that's not the
right?
thing to do. There's a
Nope.
reason why they have sharp bins in doctors' offices and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. And it's like
So
that's why they give you uh those bins for you to put them in, because it's
very
too damn
true.
much of a risk, you know.
Hmm. Yep. Absolutely.
Hey, see what I said? Yeah, I would never. Mm-mm. Yeah, those kind of situations actually like they get me fired up. 'Cause I'm like, I don't understand how you're that out of your mind that you think this is an appropriate thing to do when
Hmm.
children walk around here all the time.
Very true.
They walk everywhere. So like, I don't know. To me, it's like if you can't dispose of them properly, like at least wrap them up really good. Like a billion
Hmm.
times. Like put them in something and in a Ziploc bag or whatever. But like, don't be leaving them on the ground, bro.
I'm gonna go on mute for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, you're fine. Let's see. What did you say, Kim? Yeah, Kim. My aunt, her husband and her cat, or her boyfriend, I should say, and her cat both have diabetes. So, like, there's syringes all over, but they keep a bucket, like I forget if it was like the insurance company or how she got it, but they have like one of those red bins to keep at the house for them to properly dispose of them at her house. And then I think they like either come get them or something. I forget. But I was like, what? Oh man. Yeah, that stinks, Kim. That's because it's like, you can only do so much, you know what I mean? But I'm sure you're not, out there just throwing them, in the dumpster, at least wrapping them up so it can keep people safe,
Mm-hmm. What happened with my camera? What was I showing? Nothing crazy, I hope.
I was gonna say, I don't know, because I was looking for Noah's
Oh,
shirt, so I didn't see it.
let me rewind. Let's let's check and see what Variety did here. I hope it wasn't enough to get the stream shut down. Oh, the
Dun, dun,
toilet? Yeah,
dun. Oh,
that's all right. Yeah, my bad. Hmm, my bad. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's not the end of the world. Okay. I looked at it now. Yeah. Yeah, when the camera was sitting up there, I'm like, did I put it on the wrong side? Is the camera facing the toilet? And apparently it was. Shoot me, my
right.
bad. You
Oh,
know?
well,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
happens.
At least it was the
It
toilet,
happens.
not my junk, thank God,
Yeah,
so.
right. There you go.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
See
Mm.
what was said. Said it's normal. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, exactly. That we could live with, but
Yeah, yeah, Joan. I was saying the same thing. Like, I'm curious as to like, the trafficking stuff in Nigeria also, and like the whole like, the P word side of it. I don't want to say it with my son in here, but because it's like I'm sure everywhere has their issues. And
yeah.
what did you say? I know there was a woman.
Yeah, Joan, she's going to be coming up here one of these streams to speak on it. Irene will.
Mhm.
Yeah, very very soon.
I know we can't
Yep.
wait. She's so
Mhm.
sweet.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm like,
Thank
good.
you.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I get to pick her brain on, because I know I am super curious as to
Mhm.
like how things, go there. You know what I mean?
Well, over
So,
there they have what's called jungle justice. Where because there
yep,
was a 70 year old guy that was um, said to have touched a young girl, and a mob of like 20 people went to his house. And they'll
oh,
kick your
yeah,
damn door and they'll drag you out and they'll beat you dead and throw you in the damn in the woods and leave you to die.
right,
You know. Hmm.
yep. Kind of good though, to be
Absolutely.
honest. I'm like,
Hmm.
did I just say that last? No.
Yep. Absolutely. Hey, at least me showing the toilet was like 2 hours into the stream, so that's good. Not many people are gonna see that, but my bad, guys. That was my blunder.
Oh.
Yeah, my blunder. Once I saw move your camera, I knew exactly what the hell happened. I was pretty sure of it. Yeah, but it's all right. It's all right. Now it's time to go smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, yeah, you can message me later, Penny. for sure.
Hmm. What's that, Joan? Are you talking about the thing that I said was world news? Um, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on over there, just like any place, though. It's just how they handle it is a different story. So hmm it's just a different story. Uh, Believe it or not, right? We all do it. Well, yeah, we do. We do. We just don't usually put it on camera like that. You know. Um, I should have just left my phone in my room, but I took it with me. Yeah. I hope she's getting 3 hots and a cot. Hmm. Let me scroll back and see if I know there was a woman selling her children's naked photos for money. But yeah, John, that happens a lot too. Absolutely. Um, no, I'm careful getting rid of them, and thankfully living in older communities, so nobody digs through my dumpster. Yeah, there's people that dig through garbage. It's strange, and that's why they invented paper shredders, because that's what people do. They'll rip through your damn garbage, and before you know it, they'll find your social security number, and before you
Right.
know it, you got no credit. Your credit's shot.
Right. Exactly. And it's
Hmm.
like they're probably looking in the areas too where, we would technically least expect it.
Yeah,
Had a few other that.
absolutely.
What I do with my thing? Oh, there we are.
Nice day out today.
So
Nice and
like
sunny
everyone,
today.
I know. I
Nice
was
and
gonna say it
sunny
looks nice
here.
and bright out.
Hmm.
It's like I don't know, like 72 here, I think, right now.
I'm by a highway, so you'll hear traffic, going back and forth. I mean, I don't know if it can be heard now, but when I wear my other earpiece, my Bluetooth, that does not cancel noise whatsoever. So um,
Every
you'll hear my breathing, even if I'm not even
you
like going like a heavy breathing. It's crazy.
right.
Hmm.
Like just
Yep.
so y'all know, I'm taking another breath right now.
Hmm. Kim says she's got 2 shredders here. Absolutely. Did you ever see the article about the lady on Facebook that was selling her Tyler for $5 to people? If not, I'll send it to you later. No,
No,
didn't hear
I
about that
didn't.
one.
Mm-mm. That's insane. Like I feel like people don't really surprise me anymore. Like all this stuff like shocks me, but it doesn't. You know?
Hmm.
Like I think
Hmm.
I'm just so like disgusted by it that I'm like, of course it shocks me, but I'm also at the point where I'm like hearing this stuff so much more often is it's like, well, I kind of could
Yeah,
see that. Like,
absolutely.
and
Yeah,
it's sad.
I mean, you need to go straight to hell for that one.
Mm,
Straight to hell for that
absolutely.
one. Yeah, that's, I don't know how people can bring, children into the world and betray them in such a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
Yep.
it's mind blowing.
Yeah, it's like, I
Yeah,
mean,
mind
they
blowing.
look to you that, like you're who they know that they can trust. And if they can't trust you, then I mean, what do they really got?
Mm.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. I fight with myself saying, making jokes. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sell my feet pictures, and I'm like, I couldn't even do it. So like, what the
Hmm.
hell?
There's people that would kill to have children that can't,
Mm,
and then you got people that are
yeah,
having kids and betraying them in such a way that
yeah.
is crazy,
It's like
because
they
there's
don't
so much in the
deserve
world
them.
that systematizes. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, it's very true.
Yeah, that is very true. Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
let me see. Search mail. Ooh, national.
Are you grabbing that? You trying to find that link?
Yeah. National
I went on the
Center.
PNN thing, but I couldn't find the resources.
Oh,
The
really?
thing. No.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Not sure like which one would have link. Let's see. That one, I don't know, it says from John Walsh, so it's probably just like a, donate kind of link.
Mhm.
Let's see. Okay. AMAC runs 1-800 The Lost 24-hour helpline. 24-hour hotline. To receive calls and tips. We have the code Adam protocol in place at many stores so employees know what to do if a child disappears, which is cool. Missing children's posters. Okay, so let's see. See if
Yeah, I
it's
know they have that
heavy.
at Target because back years ago when I worked at Target, Code Adam was the code for a missing child. So I remembered that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's awesome that they do that.
Mhm. Kim wrote, I bought a $500 photo shoot, and it would be at least 50 to 100 for my photo. Laughing my ass off. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
well, absolutely. Hey, what's going on, PHI?
Hi, is
How
that
are you?
you, Sammy? Yeah, I'm glad that they have the code Adam thing, you know.
Mhm.
I need a platform of people to hear something today. Why, what's up, PHI? Miss
Mhm.
Sammy.
We still got a few minutes left, so if it's
Mm-hmm.
good, we could drop the link and you could pop up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, well then, yeah, if it's about you, girl, we'll drop the link for you. Oh, cool. Let me see here. Okay. Invite a guest. Durr. Okay, copy link.
I'm so sad and so triggered. All right, well, definitely pop up. Tell us what's going on. Absolutely. That's what we're
Yeah,
here
please
for.
do.
Mhm.
Yep. It is
Yeah.
exactly what we do.
Mhm.
Because we just love y'all. We
Yep.
just love y'all. Plus, at least, you got us here to listen and, and talking back too. Like, I used to hate that. Like, feeling like I was going through stuff and I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't want to just, like, talk to my,
Can you guys hear me?
Yep. We hear you good. Absolutely. Yep.
you know. Well, here
Yeah.
she is.
Um, I'm sorry, guys. Just bear with me just for a second.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Take your
take your
time.
time.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Definitely take
So,
your time, huh?
um, I don't know how many of you were in Locke's live last night.
Hmm.
Yeah, off and
Okay.
on. I clearly fell asleep, but I came back in this morning.
Um, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it out loud. And I don't care who doesn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who gets offended. I don't care whose feelings get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron is a piece of shit, and I'm going to say it out loud. I don't give a fuck. What he did last night was wrong in a million different ways.
Hmm.
He is in
Right.
a community. He's in a community of a whole bunch of broken people who have been hurt, who have been abused, who have been raped or beaten or whatever the fucking case may be. And he decided to take
Yep.
advantage of that and play a fucking prank on people. and that was
Mm.
wrong. And I'm furious, you guys. I am fucking furious.
Yeah, I
I
saw
know.
that.
And
Mhm.
And
yeah,
I
I was
That's
also
there
fucking
for
want to
that.
stupid.
say, um,
Mhm.
And I
I
heard he
also
was
want to,
like pretty disrespectful to you, which kind of upset me too. I'm not even gonna lie.
I just
Mm.
want to say, if anybody goes back and they watch that live,
Mhm.
um, after the phone call I just got, um, there was someone in that live last night that was trying to tell everybody something, and everybody kept calling that person a troll because of what
Mm.
they were saying about Cameron.
Mhm.
What?
Um, the phone call I just got, everything that person was saying is probably true, and we all ignored
Yeah.
her. We all ignored her. Everyone called her a troll.
Hmm.
Do you care to
Um,
share the screen name of who it was?
um, I honestly,
Or what
I
they
don't.
or what they said.
Well, they were making some pretty hefty accusations about Cam.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, serious accusations about Cam. And everybody was like, well, what proof do you have? Da, 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 da,
Mhm.
da.
Oh, I remember
Apparently,
what.
yeah.
All right, Jules. Yeah,
I
Apparently,
message me later. Mhm.
I will.
yeah. Um, that person does have evidence.
Okay.
I haven't
Oh
seen
Lord.
it yet, but I
Yeah.
will.
Yep.
Um, look, y'all.
Mhm.
Anybody that has spoke with me or my daughter, I'm sure you can tell I'm a very soft-hearted, emotional woman.
Right.
Okay.
You're genuine. Yeah. You're up front. I mean, we talked about it yesterday when we were
Yeah.
texting. you know. So.
I
Mhm.
I hurt right now, y'all. I'm hurting real bad.
Mhm.
Um, like I can't even focus on anything,
Right.
you guys.
Mm. Yeah.
I woke up fucking crying today.
Oh, honey.
Mm.
I'm sorry, babe. You can call me too after the stream, and you know, like you have my number now, so don't
Everybody
be afraid
needs
to use it.
everybody needs to know that when someone says something like that or puts an accusation out there like that, it has to be checked into.
Mhm.
Right.
It has
Well,
I.
to
that's
be
what we said. That's what we said last time because see, the thing is like some trolls will come in and make those comments at people like we know are not, you know. And
absolutely,
when we say, "Do you
absolutely.
got the proof?" You know, they're always like, "No, who needs one? Look at how they act." Like, you know, that's not
Mhm.
proof. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like, if you're not going to come with cold hard proof, like to me, that's a heavy label to be putting on somebody without
absolutely,
viable
absolutely,
proof.
Yeah.
You know.
absolutely. I agree
Um.
with my
And
whole heart. I agree. I do.
mhm,
But
right.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. And everybody
Mhm,
needs to understand that maybe when someone comes in and they have an accusation like that, instead of
yep.
calling them a troll or picking on
Right.
them or saying mean shit,
Mhm,
maybe just try to embrace that person and find out if
right.
what they're saying it could be true.
Mm.
Right. Well, that's what we usually like. I know I if I see somebody saying it, like, you know, can you message me? Like, you know, um, because I know I would want to know for sure, you know.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
but it's
I
it's just to know, especially somebody who's supposed to be standing against that.
Yeah.
Uh, you know.
I heard some
It,
stuff months ago, but I wasn't able to corroborate anything, so therefore I kept quiet about it because if I
right.
can't dig up something that's 100%, I'm not going to speak on it because it's
Right.
not my place to
Yep.
do it, you
yeah,
know?
Yep.
and I agree. I agree, Variety. I agree. But at the same time, like you can't just discredit somebody because they won't show you what they have.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, some people are just afraid to, and
and
that I
and and
100% agree.
and I honestly, Jules, I think that this is the case.
Yep.
This person is terrified right now.
Right.
Mm.
She is absolutely, utterly fucking terrified right now.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, anybody that gets mad at me or doesn't like it, I'm going to have her back until I find out she's lying. I will
Right.
have her back because that's what she needs. And people
Yep.
need to understand that to find the truth, you don't go
Yep.
to that person and attack them. Embrace
Oh,
them and
absolutely.
and
Yeah,
and
'cause
and and talk to them and find out what is really going on. You don't just
right.
attack them and discredit what they're saying because you like someone as a friend.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was falling asleep as that was going on, so I didn't see, the statement being made, so I couldn't even speak on a screen name or nothing. But I do remember somebody else. Um, I didn't recognize the voice, but my eyes were closed with somebody on the panel saying, like, we don't say that, without proof, something, so I
Absolutely.
knew somebody was
Absolutely.
in chat saying
Absolutely.
something. I mean, and that
And
was to the extent of that.
yes, and Locke, he did. He kept saying, you're on my live. If you're going to say stuff like that, you got to have proof. You can't just say it. And here's the
Right,
thing, it's not us that she has to show the proof to, it's the police. We are not the
right,
Mm.
fucking police.
right. Yep,
She
Mm-hmm.
does
absolutely
not,
agree.
that woman does not have to show us a fucking thing if she doesn't want to.
Nope. She doesn't owe
Mm-hmm.
She,
anything to anybody. I mean, and
absolutely.
realistically, we
She,
all know how sometimes it would go down. Even if she showed the proof, people are going to doubt it. So it's not for a community thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? She should absolutely, you know, speak with the police about it, because if that's an accurate thing, and she could even come to them and say, hey, like, I feel this is real, like, this is accurate, like, I just want you to look into it, like, let me know, you know what I mean? Like, and then
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't have to feel some type of way,
Well,
but
I
I
feel
think,
some type of way for her today, Jules. I feel some
yeah,
type of way because
yeah,
everybody sat there last night worried about that fucking dude and he wanted
stay
to
away
play
from,
games with people's fucking emotions. And you just don't
Mm-hmm.
do that in this type of situations. You don't.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I said this morning too. Like, that was a really long time
If
to be
yes,
playing that, like that. I'm sorry, but like a joke's a
four
joke, but
fucking
four
hours.
hours, you
Four
know,
Mm-hmm.
hours he sat there.
that,
4 hours he sat there and watched us all worry about him. And he
mhm,
laughed at us. Anybody who's
right,
watching this right now, I'm telling you, if you watched that last night, he was fucking sitting there laughing at your concern for him.
right,
Mm-hmm.
And you
It's
don't do
true.
shit like that to people who try to fucking care for you.
right. Absolutely not.
I'm
I mean, you should
sorry.
be
I am
grateful
so
and
fucking
telling people
mad.
thank you, you know?
I am so
Um,
fucking mad, you guys. I am so
you have
sorry.
every right to be, honey. Don't apologize. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely.
I had people calling me a pred in chats months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
that's a serious thing to say about somebody,
It is.
And
It is. And when
you know,
somebody says it, considering
yeah.
the community and what we've all been through, we need to
Mm-hmm.
Right.
fucking listen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole
Absolutely.
reason we're here doing this is because there's a whole generation of people who were molesting children and nobody fucking listened to us.
Yep.
Mm.
Nobody paid attention. Nobody
Yeah.
stopped it for us.
Right.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
whole fucking point we're doing this right now. Why
Yep.
can't y'all understand that?
A lot of
Yep.
people lose track of the goal here. That's the problem.
Exactly. And
If
it's partially why it makes it so hard for kids to speak up and say these things are happening,
And
because
fuck yeah,
of
you're
the
talking about
fear
a
of
grown
an
woman.
adult saying that
Fuck
they
yeah.
aren't believed.
Perfect
Mm-hmm.
That's
fucking. This is the perfect fucking example of what I've been through my whole fucking life. Nobody listened to me.
right.
Everybody called me a fucking liar.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that to somebody.
Right. Right. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
By any
very
means.
That's what
true.
they
That's
did to
one of the
her.
worst things.
That's what they've done to her. She has been
Right.
made because she didn't show up with papers to hand somebody something about shit that's not even their fucking business, and now has to worry about whether or not people who are fighting against this bullshit are going to attack her. She
Right.
Mm.
shouldn't be
It's
feeling
true.
that way today, people,
Yeah.
Mm.
No, she shouldn't at all.
True.
but she
That's
does.
one thing that,
She
like, we
does.
say that every single week, that's the worst thing you can say to any survivor whatsoever, especially a child. Like, they're looking for someone to trust in them, to believe in them. You know what I mean? So, like, for the first thing they hear is, "Oh, it can't be true." I mean,
Mhm.
And look, you guys, know this now. If I'm wrong, I will tell everybody under the sun, look, I apologize, but I would rather fucking stick by this person's side and find out later that she's a liar and I was wrong and Cam didn't really do this
Mhm.
than
right?
to say, fuck you. You're not going to have any support from me because Cam is
Right.
a catcher. Fuck you. No, no, fucking no. I don't give a fuck who Cam is. If he did this
Mm.
to her, he deserves everything he's got coming to him.
Yep. Right.
Mm.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I
That's very
absolutely
true.
agree. 100%.
Sounds like
I mean,
she
people should
wasn't.
be, rallying behind her or trying to support her, and guiding her instead of, making her feel like she's going to be attacked by speaking up.
Mhm.
When Cam,
That is
when
the
Cam finally,
biggest
when he,
problem
when
with,
he finally last night decided this morning to pick his fucking phone up and let everybody know, ha ha, I got you. People were like, why would you do that? People were legit concerned
right.
about you. And his comment was, oh, well, if you can't take a joke, fuck you.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
Oh, well,
admitted
fuck
that he
me.
put his phone on a do not disturb.
Yeah,
He
fuck
admitted
me.
that.
I was
Yeah.
concerned for you, but fuck me.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. No,
Right.
Cameron. Fuck you, you little bitch. And I hope everybody tells him I said it. You're a
Right.
bitch, Cam.
Mhm.
Right. And that was one thing
Sorry.
I said this morning is because somebody in the chat made a comment about, oh, well, these are supposed to be his supporters who are supposed to have his back. So much for support. I said, support who looked out for him to make sure he was good for the 4 hours that he thought he was playing a freaking joke on people, fake choking and
Mhm.
coughing and shit, not answering people's calls who he
And he
speaks
could
to
hear
on a
us.
regular basis. Like, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
and I said,
And he could
that's
hear
the
us.
worst
He
thing that
could
you
hear
could
us.
do. That's not
He Yes, he was sitting there and he could hear every fucking word we were saying about him and how, oh my God,
right.
I hope he's okay and he's not choking to death. Or, oh my God, I hope he wasn't so depressed that he went and did some drugs and overdosed. You
Hmm.
just never fucking know. You just
Right.
never know.
Yep.
And we were
It's
all
true.
legitimately concerned for his little sorry ass last night. And he wanted to make it a fucking joke while he sat there and listened to us be worried. Fuck you,
Mm.
Cam.
Mm.
Fuck
Yeah,
you,
that's
Cam.
disgusting. A truly disgusting way to approach it. Um, I mean, if you think
Absolutely.
it's a joke to do that to people who have flat out said they give a shit about you and have been supporting you,
Mhm.
pretty pretty messed up. But to be honest, what he should have did when he came on there was apologize to all of his supporters.
Oh, he did for a second. I'm sorry I did that. But if you're offended, fuck you. You can't take a joke.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. I
What the
heard he was
fuck?
making excuses for it after apologizing. That's,
Yeah, like you
you
can't
know,
apologize and then throw some backhanded shit on it.
right. Yeah.
I'm furious, you guys, and I'm sorry that I'm so upset over this. Anybody can say
Mhm.
that that bitch is crazy or she's a loudmouth or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Know
Right.
that now. I do not give a fuck because I'm going to
Oh,
continue to do what I'm doing with or without anybody in this community.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not doing it to be friends with everybody in this community. It'd be
Hmm.
nice if everybody were friends,
Right.
but I'm not
Yeah.
doing this for friends. I'm not doing this for donations. I'm not doing this for likes. I'm doing this
We
because
should
we
be
have a
all
whole
doing
generation
this for
of
the
children
kids.
that need us to stand up and speak for them.
Yep. And that's it. It's like, you can't, we're here for the kids. We're here for, the victims who didn't get to speak. So
Exactly. And
Yeah.
they're taking away that woman's voice right now. She's a grown ass woman, and a community of people who are supposed to support somebody through shit like this have taken that grown woman's voice away from her
absolutely.
because
Mhm.
Cam is a catcher. I don't know if anybody's paid attention or not, but I've heard some stories about catchers who are now caught up on the wrong side of the law.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Absolutely. Yep. Mhm.
So, I mean, it's not far fetched to say, yeah, he could very well be a shitty fucking person, and none of us know that because we really don't know anybody in here.
It's very true. Yeah.
So, while everybody is sitting around saying, "Oh, Cam, oh, Cam," what about that woman who was raped?
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody see the video of the church pastor that Boots and his team posted, where the guy was like, "Yeah, I committed adultery 20 years ago on my wife," and then his victim stood up and said, "I was 16 and you raped me." And you know what they did? They hugged the fucking pastor and let that woman walk out of there alone and broken with what he did to her.
What? Where was
What
that?
the fuck is
Yeah.
wrong with people, man? What the fuck
Yep.
is wrong with you? Go to
Yep.
Boots's page, Bikers Against Predators. Go to their
Yep.
fucking page and watch that fucking video. It will blow your mind.
Mm.
Yeah.
But that's
I'm
exactly
gonna.
what people did for Cam last night.
Right.
Yeah, I'll check that out later. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of like the thing that, like, what happened with the Logan story on Dads Against Predators. You know, the guy
It's
literally
it's
worked at the church or was a pastor, and the kid was he was 10. He was 10, and they literally made them leave, saying it was wrong to do that there. Like, who cares? I mean, ugh,
it's a
it
lot.
is disgusting.
It's a
It
lot.
is truly disgusting. It is. It
And
is a
to
lot.
think that I would jump in my car and I will drive anywhere, any
Mhm.
fucking where, and I've said it, I will run a bank account in the fucking ground if I got to get to you. I will come for you, you piece of That's why, everybody's got the predator catcher. No, I'm not a fucking catcher. I don't catch them. I hunt them.
Right.
There's a
Mm-hmm.
difference.
Right.
Because when
Absolutely.
you catch them, you get them in front of you and you get to put them on camera. When you fucking hunt them, your life revolves around these pieces of shit and making sure somebody knows that they are that piece of shit.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about the exposure. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to find you and I'm going to make sure that tag is put on your ass for the rest of your fucking life if I can.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sorry. Like,
No, don't apologize.
Yeah, it's
look,
good. That's what this is about. We need to open up about, like I stay away from the drama, but shit like this isn't drama. This is real life, and,
absolutely.
Right.
and people are getting hurt in too many ways. So, Jules,
Absolutely.
later message me what this is about because I'm a little lost. I was in the stream
Yeah.
last night. I knew the stunt he pulled with the people worried about him, this and that, but
Mhm.
the other, who it was, I don't know. But please make me aware if you can
I
Yes.
later
definitely
Yep.
on.
will. I
You know,
definitely
yeah,
will.
Yep.
you know.
And
You guys,
make
my
sure you
sur-
make sure you call me too, Sammy, after.
I will, Jules, honey. I'll give you. I don't know how much time we got.
I mean, we're gonna be ending soon because I'll have to go out and get Chase off the bus. But I mean, I can take you guys outside with me or whatever. It doesn't matter. But either way, you know what I mean. Like, you can still call me after we're off stream.
I don't know. I don't know who all has heard my story.
Hmm.
I am pretty open with it. I don't mind telling it. Um, it lets everybody know why I'm so loud and I'm so passionate and why this is affecting me so deeply. From the age of 5, the first time it happened, I was taken into a closet and I was molested.
Right.
I was babysat. When this was happening, I was being babysat while my single mother worked her ass off on second shift to take care of me by herself. And this person was one of the most trusted people in the fucking world. And their son molested me every day of my fucking life for 8 fucking years. If I was being babysat that day, I was being molested. Every day that I was going there, I knew that I had to look forward to being fucking molested. Finally, at 13 years old, Sammy Joe got a voice and said, "You know what? You're not doing this to me any fucking more. You're not."
Yep.
Then I found my first
Good job.
boyfriend, okay? My first boyfriend at 13 years old. I had never even kissed a boy.
Right.
And my first boyfriend took my virginity and raped me taking it.
Right.
I am fucking furious.
Mm-hmm.
I have every right to be.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's for sure.
I
Mm-hmm.
am so mad, you guys. Like, I come on here and I tell everybody I have no fucking life. I have nothing better to do in life than to keep fucking with you chomos messing with our kids. Know that. I have
Right.
nothing else to do. I have no family, no big family. My kids are my whole world, and that's it. I don't have friends to
Absolutely.
go hang out with. I don't drink and go to bars. I don't do
Mm-hmm.
drugs. I'm not a pillhead. I'm none of those things. I'm a college educated woman who is fucked up from life. And so I am choosing to do nothing more than to make sure that people have a voice.
Mm-hmm.
If I have
And
to be that loud, crazy bitch, I don't care.
we thank you for that. So thank you for what you're doing. Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
I
You
You
know.
know.
I have made a few people in this community, like, y'all just don't know. Some of you are so close to my heart and you mean so much to me. You mean so much to me. Know that. If I talk to
Mm-hmm.
you on a daily basis or we chat back and forth, that's because you mean something to me. I consider you guys my friends, if that makes sense. I'm probably fucked up for that. But when I come on here, you people are my friends. I don't have a life other than this.
Mm-hmm.
So when I come on here, I'm genuinely trying to be there for people. I'm genuinely trying to say, look, I know what you went through is hard and I know it hurts and I know it fucking sucks, but we can get through it and we can get through it together.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yep.
Absolutely. See, and even FM. It's because it's hard to find people who are like genuine, honest and real, and like not caring what others are gonna think. You know what I mean?
I
Mm-hmm.
have this
Um,
thing. I have this thing with my mouth and my brain that when my brain thinks it, my mouth spits it out.
right.
I have
Mm-hmm.
no filter. I give
Hmm.
zero fucks about how anybody feels about me. Honestly, no, I just don't. I don't care. If you don't like me, fuck you. I don't care.
Well, I love you regardless, Sammy. So,
Mm-hmm.
I love you guys. I do. Like, and
Yeah.
I do genuinely. Like, if you ask my daughter, I have consumed this shit has consumed my life so much that I don't. I have to be forced to go do other things, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Like,
Well,
my
no,
kids
that
have to force me. My kids have to say, Mom, you got to put the phone down. You've got to shut the computer and you've got to come with us. You
yep,
got to come be a regular woman for
yep,
a minute.
yep,
And so I go be a regular woman and I end up going live and saying, look at what I have in my little family. I want to share with you.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I definitely understand that too. I went 15 years without dating after my second daughter. And then, of course, I dated who was not a very good dude.
Well,
Um,
and Jules, when we have the past that I have with all the sexual abuse and the trauma and what it did to me as an individual and the way it affected me as I grew up into an adult and I made bad decisions. I was fucked up, you guys, from the age
right.
of 5 till 13. So my decisions were fucked.
Yep.
And I just don't fucking understand. I don't understand. I never fucking will. But let me just say, every single time I have had a relationship with someone, any man, and I don't know who else can say, that this has happened to them, but every single time that I have been with someone and thought that that person was my closest friend that I loved in the whole world, and I could tell them my deepest, darkest secret about what happened to me as a child, every single time I did that, if there was a fight or an argument, the first thing then people would do is say, oh, well, you fucked so and so when you were 4 and you
Right.
liked it. What the fuck kind of person would say some shit like that to somebody who
Yep.
was a victim?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very true.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Like,
Used to
why
throw
would
it
you
in the
say some
face,
shit like
too.
that? And that's what people do. That's why a
Yep.
lot of us end up staying single and fucked up and broken because every
Yep.
time we think that we're with someone that we can trust, they end up throwing our shit back in our faces that we've
Right.
already fought our life to get through, all of our life.
Exactly. And showing us exactly why we hadn't stepped out and done this to begin with,
I've
you
been
know?
single. I've been single for 7 fucking years. I have
Yeah.
dated someone one time in that 7 years for 6 months. And I'm going to just say that person like to fucking killed me in that 6 months just from the abusive shit that they would say.
Right. Yeah,
I would rather
that's how
be
it was
single.
with my
I
ex.
will sleep in my bed every night with my battery operated boyfriend before I'll go put
Mm.
Right.
myself through that shit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I had been asked out on dates so many times since I left my ex, and I'm like, no, they're like, oh, are you not ready? It's not just about that. It takes a lot to trust somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my friend I went to high school with was like, like, let me take you to the casino. Like, I never been. I'm like, okay. So for 2 weeks, I said, yeah. The day before, I was gonna cancel. I was literally having like a full on like meltdown. I'm like, I don't think I can do this because, I mean, let's be honest, like, I'm gonna go there, realize it was a stupid choice. I'm a state away, um, and I was making up so many excuses as to why I didn't want to go. And my daughters are like, you're gonna get your ass up and you're gonna go. You need to have some kind of fun. You do nothing. You literally live, eat, breathe, and sleep us kids. You do nothing else. Besides that, like, you gotta have a life. And it's just not easy for me to realize that. Like, my life is my kids and, the catching
And predator
community.
catching.
Yeah. Like, I mean, this is literally my entire life, you know? Um, every moment I am not doing something for my kids, I'm doing something for someone in the community, you know?
Amen, Jules. I hear
And
that. I so
I'm
fucking hear
fine
that.
with that.
My,
Yeah, it's like, fine with that, but I get where my girls are coming from, they're like, just want to see me happy. It's like, I barely will walk to the store by myself. I'm like, oh, you guys want to come, like, let's
yeah, this
go.
shit, this
You know?
shit makes regular conversation a struggle.
Right.
When
It
you
does.
live in this, when you live, eat, sleep, and breathe this bullshit, it
Yep.
makes your regular life hard. It makes it
Hmm.
hard to just talk about regular shit like what are we having for dinner tonight?
Right. Yeah, because
Because
I'm always
you're so consumed and you're
like,
just so engulfed in all of this fucking madness
yep.
that regular life doesn't exist for you anymore.
Right. I mean, you don't really know how to hold a conversation, like, I mean, my girls say to me all the time too, like, do you ever talk about anything besides catching or preds? Or I'm like, like, about what, I mean, what do I talk about, so I completely get it. That is my conversations. That's the extent of how that goes. I'm not ashamed of it or embarrassed by it by any means, because I would literally go to the ends of the earth to make sure that another child does not have to feel what I feel the
You know
way
what I
I've grown up
you
feeling.
know what
Like,
I'm ashamed of? You know what I'm embarrassed of, Jules?
what's that, honey?
Um Kim, no, I'm a different Sammy. That's a different Sammy. I'm sorry, I had to answer her real quick. Um,
Oh, yeah, she's Sammy Joe.
yeah, mine has an E on the end.
Right.
So yeah, if you don't see that E on the end, they're not talking about me. Um, I just I don't know, you guys. This is breaking my fucking heart.
Yeah, it is. I
I
mean,
don't
it's
I
hard.
don't I don't care who gets mad at me. I don't care who doesn't like me anymore. I don't care who says, "Well, I'm going to unfollow her." I don't care.
Right.
I'm telling you now, I don't care.
Right. Not
I
supposed
will
to.
continue to do what I do if I have one viewer on my channel. If I have 0 viewers on my channel, I will continue to do what I do.
Well, you'll always have me here, so, I feel like most of us all feel the same, you know?
This has blown my fucking mind. Like I am just like I can't even believe that this was something I was sat up through all fucking night long and now I woke up to it today. I am just I don't know. My brain is not wanting to wrap around this. Like, I don't understand. And that little Sammy that was working with him, somebody, please, somebody find her. I want to talk to her.
Right.
That's who I want to speak with. Sammy,
she used
if
to
you're
be in
out there, Sammy, if you're out there and you're listening, Predator Hunters, Indiana, whichever one you want to hit me up, baby girl, hit me up. Let's talk. Sammy, Webb's Decoy, I want to talk to you.
Absolutely. I was wondering about her myself and what was going on and stuff like that with that
Well, yeah,
situation.
because
So,
she used to be in chats all the time, and since
She's
they
just all
haven't
of a
been
sudden
working
gone.
together, I haven't seen her.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
she's just all
You
of
know,
a sudden disappeared.
I mean,
Mm.
I was saying like I don't know, like a week ago. I'm like, it's just so weird, out of nowhere. Now she's,
Yeah, where is she?
nowhere. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, and I don't even remember her full like screen name to even look up her YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Like I
I
was
think
like,
it was it Sammy Marie, Sami?
oh, yes, yep, that's what it was. Okay, yeah,
I think it was Sammy Marie.
right.
Yeah, I am just.
Yeah, once we end, I'm gonna try to see if I can look her up or because I think there was a few people who, like talk to her, so they must know how to get in touch with her.
Absolutely, I want to talk to her.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I want to
we'll definitely
know.
make it work for sure. Figure it
Yeah,
out.
I want to know why. Like, she was all about working with Cam, and now
Mm-hmm.
she's
Right.
just dropped off the face of the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Where'd you go, girl? Why? I
Right.
want to
Yep.
know why.
Yep. And it is weird because it's like, I
It
think
makes
within the
Cameron look
last week,
suspect.
it does. I mean, within the last week that they worked together, you could see like a lot of people were in chats making comments to her, like, oh, is that your boyfriend? Or, oh, Cam, is that your girlfriend? And she's like, no, like, you know,
He was trying to make it the way he would talk about her in his lives and shit. He was making it
I
sound
thought
like
they
they
were.
were almost dating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought they
Mm-hmm.
were,
And on the community, he did that community post too, saying something about I'm lucky to be in the same room with you, breathing the same air, and I was just like, that's
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah,
yeah,
lucky because he knows he's a piece of shit.
Mm.
right.
To
Yeah,
tell the real reason why,
right,
motherfucker. You feel lucky because she let you into her fucking life, even though you're a fucking scumbag.
Yeah,
right,
we definitely need
That's why
her
you
side
feel
of the
lucky.
story. Yeah,
right,
definitely got to hear from her. That's for
right.
sure.
Fuck him.
Absolutely.
He has me so goddamn mad. So you guys, like, I just,
Yeah,
ugh.
I was really upset. Like, I didn't see, obviously, like when he was talking to everybody. I heard because I was like half asleep and I had my earbud in, but I heard him on. I don't know whether he was on the panel or just calling or what, but I heard him talking and, I fell asleep. But then this morning, somebody in chat was like, oh, well, that was really, messed up how he interrupted you, I guess, and said something like, I don't know what it was, but I read it and I was like, oh, and then to be disrespectful to Sammy Joe, like the hell? Like,
Yeah,
why
and
would
that's
you
what
even be
everybody said.
like
Everybody
she
was like, why are you
genuinely
being rude to her?
yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
you genuinely were concerned for him last night. Don't know him from Adam, but was concerned and wanted to make sure he was okay. Like, and couldn't get a thank you for that. Like, I went about it wrong. I shouldn't have did it for, well, whatever. But to apologize and then make excuses for it and make everybody else feel dumb for trying to make sure he was good was, to me, that's pretty raunchy. That's
It
not.
it it ruined for me. I don't know about anybody else. It ruined any possibility of credibility that dude has with me.
Right.
Mm.
He has no fucking credibility with me. I don't give a fuck what he says. If he's trying to lie about the size of an ant that crawled on his sandwich, I don't believe him.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking liar. You're a manipulator.
And you were there for all of it, so you know what I mean. Like I said, you got every right to.
I hate that I
Yeah.
was there for all of it because,
Right.
every time, and this is Locke, I love you for letting people come on there and speak. I do. I think you're a great person, and I don't give a fuck if anybody likes me because I think that. But I have seen the trolls, and I even told Locksmith that your trolls are relentless. They are ruthless. They are cold, and I just am. I'm a soft-hearted individual. I just can't with people like that. It hurts me.
Right.
So to stay on that panel last night, and you know, it, I was okay with it until Cam pulled that shit, and it was like, I've been sitting here all fucking night worried about you. Like when the shit first started, I was trying to go to bed and get off of the stream, and the next thing I know, everybody's like, "Is this dude choking?" And so I was like, "Wait a minute." There's something wrong with Cam right now. We gotta make sure this dude is okay.
Yeah, because
So
I
for
was
4 more fucking hours, I sat here concerned instead of going to sleep.
right. Yep.
Fuck you,
Very
Cam.
true.
Fuck you,
Very
Cam.
true.
I have lupus, and losing sleep is not something that is good for my life. And
Right.
I
Yeah,
sat
it's really
here,
bad.
I fucking sat here for 4 fucking hours worried about you, you fucking piece of shit.
Yep.
And you sat and
Just
listened to
muting
it?
because I'm walking inside from getting chased off the bus, just so you know why I'm muted.
It's all good.
Yeah, and I mean, sorry, my dogs hear the wind blowing outside. Nala, stop. Yeah, I mean, look, I can take a prank. I can take a prank. Joke all day long. There is nothing wrong with a joke, a smile, a laugh. It's good for the soul, especially for a broken human. But don't fucking take advantage of my soft, kind fucking heart by playing some stupid shit prank like that for 4 hours.
Playing from laptop 0A off.
Very
Like
true.
I could get it if it was like a 30-minute joke. But you did that bullshit for 4 hours and you sat there and watched and listened to every one of us be concerned for you. And then when you come on live, you laugh in our face and say "fuck you" if you can't take a joke. Nobody, fuck you. And I'm just the loud bitch to tell him. Sorry.
It's all good. Let it out. That's what we're here for.
Like I have always been told that I'm loud, you guys, and I wear hearing aids. I'm deaf. So that's part of why I'm loud. Just I want everybody to know I don't I have to remember to try to contain my voice because I have such a loud voice. Because I can't hear. And so when I get upset or happy or whatever the feeling is, because I'm such an emotional, soft-hearted person, you can tell what I'm feeling by what I'm saying or how I'm saying it. It's very easy to tell what kind of mood Sammy Joe is in every day. But that's because I wear my emotions on my sleeve and I'm easy to care. I'm easy I have such a forgiving heart. And I even said that, Cam, I have a forgiving heart. But when you tell me fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah.
And that's plain and simple. You don't take advantage of people's kind hearts and giving a shit about you and do shit like that. You don't. Especially a bunch of people who are probably walking around with PTSD or anxiety or depression or whatever. Like, the shit is real, folks. Suicide is real. I lost my old man to suicide 7 years ago. My daughter lost her very first boyfriend at 18 years old to suicide 10 years ago. So we have been very fucking close to some bad situations. Where we weren't able to do anything. We weren't able to stop it. We weren't able to protect the people that we loved the most in the world. And now they're fucking gone. And you want to play a game like that? You don't play games like that with people who are broken.
Yep.
You don't.
It's true. Yep.
And for you to take advantage of a situation and play on my fucking emotions, that says a lot about you, Cameron.
Yep, the truth will come out sooner or later. That's all. Absolutely.
I think, honestly, after what I've heard this morning, I think that Cameron has been a wolf hiding in sheep's clothing right here in the farm that we've all created, just waiting to attack our fucking hen house.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody knows anything about farming and that,
Yeah,
you
I got
get
the reference to that one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like he is just waiting for the right moment to attack.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. You're in here fucking with a bunch of broken people. What did you expect to happen?
Mm-hmm. It's true, and especially when you supposedly have your own abuse story. Like he has told, which I'm not going to go into that. But anybody that wants to
No, that's
private
his
message
story to
me,
tell. That's his story to tell. But here's the thing, and we say this all the fucking time. Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about accountability. Everybody's always using that word accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Where's his accountability? What you have been through, what someone has done to you or abused you does not give you the right to hurt someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're hurt or you've been through something doesn't mean you have the right to come on here and hurt other fucking people and be like, oh, well, I'm a survivor too, so fuck you.
Mm-hmm. What
Man,
I
get
meant
the
by
fuck
that
out of
was
here with that.
just because somebody has told a story doesn't mean that story's true, nor did it happen the way they said it did. You know what I'm saying?
There's three sides: your side,
Yeah.
my side, and the truth.
Yep. Edward said, "Give me 10 minutes." Hold on. What happened last night, Locke? Oh boy, Edward, this is a doozy. What did Ken
Edward,
do
it's a
last
fucking
night?
mess.
Yeah, it's a big mess. Yeah. Call Jules. She'll fill you in later. Because even I'm not totally filled in. I was there for parts of it. I was there when people were thinking he was in New Jersey, but I rewound the stream and found out that he was in Wellsville, New York, at a motel over there.
Yeah, and you know where he told everybody he was at?
Where at?
He told everybody he was in Camden, New York.
Mm.
So everybody was calling. We all looked up fucking hotels in that live last night. We were all searching for hotels in Camden, New York. And then he gets on there and
Yeah,
laughs
because that's what.
and he laughs and he's like, ha ha, you guys were searching in Camden, New York, and I was an hour away from there too. Ha ha.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fucking jackass.
Mm. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
And I told
Absolutely,
him
I
in the
agree.
live. I typed it out with my thumbs. You're a fucking moron.
Mm-hmm. True.
I
That was
don't
a
care
bad
to say
move.
it. I don't care to
Yep.
call him out. I don't care to say it out loud. You're a fucking moron, Cam. And what you did last night, it showed exactly who the fuck you are when nobody's around.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll get to the bottom of it sooner or later. That's for sure. We'll have a lot of people looking into this and seeing what's going on.
Oh, they already are.
Right, absolutely.
The
Mm-hmm.
police are involved. I'm just going to say that. Everyone can know now. The police are involved. The
Well,
messages that were coming
good.
across on Locke's live last night, that
Mm-hmm.
person
Mm-hmm.
that person is real.
Yeah.
That's not a troll, Locke.
Right.
She was not a troll, Locke.
Mm-hmm.
If she was,
And
I'll
that's
say
good
it right
that.
now. If she was and I'm wrong, I will be the first one to come on here and I will apologize that I was wrong and I maybe jumped to conclusions or assumed whatever the case may be, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm wrong. It just looks too suspect that Sammy disappeared and
Mm-hmm.
now he's actually showed his true colors. Like, put
Yeah.
two together.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only option he's giving us.
Yeah. It's true.
He's only giving us that option. And then he made a comment, oh, you wanted to assume that something was wrong and you got offended. No, it was not an assumption. And I was not offended. I was legitimately worried about your fucking ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not offended. I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there for part of that, but then I fell out because I don't sit in those streams. I just pop in here and there just to see what's going on. I don't
Well,
comment.
Variety,
None of that.
when I went live yesterday when we
Mm-hmm.
thought we were going to have that catch, I went live. I tried to hype it up. I wanted everybody to have that. I wanted to do that for everybody. And he
Mm-hmm.
ghosted us. So we just on the way home for an hour and a half, we just kind of talked and chatted about things and talked
Mm-hmm.
about regular shit like that we never get to fucking talk about because we're too consumed with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yep.
we were just having regular conversation, and we found out that Lala Blue had never, didn't know what ramen noodles were, and so that's where it started. Was Locke saying, "You know what, Lala, you
I
come on my
remember.
live later, and I'll make some ramen noodles." And so that's where it began. We were just
Hmm.
trying to have regular time, regular shit,
Normal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and he
Like
turned it
some
into
sense
a
of
fucking
normalcy.
and he turned it into, "Oh, it's my turn. I'm going to fuck with everybody because I need attention." And I told him that as well.
Right.
You're an attention whore, and you sat right there and ate it up that everybody was fucking worried about you and didn't say shit. And now you're laughing in our faces?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You sat there and laughed at us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You did,
Well,
Locke. I love that you
Which
did
was
that.
worse. You know.
yeah, I saw your ramen noodles, like that was very creative over there.
Just to do something fucking different, something
Mm-hmm.
that breaks
Which,
up the
by the way, I
fucking
never seen them
monotony.
cooked with butter.
Me
Lock.
neither.
I
Like,
just have
Somebody.
to say that.
where was the water at? Where was the fucking water at? I'm like, what is he doing? The
Somebody
jailhouse
I was
commented
like,
on
ramen
that
soup.
when he
Mm-hmm.
started and he put the butter in the pan. Somebody was like, "I don't know about all
mhm.
that mayonnaise he put in there, though."
I
Mm.
know, and he's like, I like butter, not all that fake stuff. As like two more chunks of butter goes in the
He was working on a heart attack in a sack.
Mm-hmm. He goes, it's the real butter. It's not that fake shit. It's the real
hmm
butter, right? You
Yeah,
know.
he's like, "This is the real MSG right here."
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I just look. I don't form my opinions of people off of what
Mm-hmm.
someone else tells me.
Yep.
Never.
Got to do your
I
own
have
research, and yep.
Absolutely. I have sat here for the last 3 months, not counting the time that I sat and just watched this shit for a year and a half and wanted to do something. That time doesn't count. In the last 3 months, or however long, 4 months that it's been that we've been doing this, I have sat myself still and just paid attention to who does and says what, how they react, how they're treating people. And I form my own opinion off of that.
Mm-hmm. True.
Every single person that I've came in contact with in this community, I have formed my own opinion off of what I see and hear you do.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I don't go on the back of what someone else tells me and form an opinion about you. You do something that makes me form that opinion. You do it yourself.
And that's
And
how it's
and
supposed to be.
and he proved who he was to me last night, wholeheartedly, to my soul. He's a piece of shit. And I bet you find a couple women, I bet you find a few women when everybody finally takes the time to sit still and listen to what has happened and actually hear these women that are speaking on him. Man, I would not want the guilt of saying, "Why didn't I listen to her?"
Mm-hmm.
What if she goes and blows her fucking brains out and leaves her kids without a mother?
That's a big possibility also. Absolutely.
What if she is so hurt that she can't deal with this tomorrow and she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't wake up tomorrow?
True.
What the
Yep.
fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
And
Right
it's
about
got
that.
me like my insides are shaking, you guys. I don't even know how to calm down from this right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I don't know how to make myself stop crying. I don't know how to make my heart stop hurting for that woman or anybody else that he's came in contact with and made him feel like shit.
Yep.
Because that's what he did to me last night. He made me feel like a fucking idiot for sitting there
Yeah.
giving a damn about him.
like the
It's
worst
true. Mm-hmm.
thing
Yep.
to
We
it's
agree
like
100% with everything you're saying.
And if
Jules, you're a robot.
anybody wants to be
you
mad
know
at me and they want to become a troll, come on over. Predator Hunters Indiana, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're on all of them. Come and troll, baby. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care. I do not
Yep.
fucking care.
Yep. Let your voice be heard. Absolutely. You know, that's for sure.
It does,
Uh,
Kim. Hurt people, but that doesn't make it okay. I
mm-hmm.
don't give a fuck. You can be hurt all you want. Look, I have experienced every kind of pain I think a woman could possibly go through in life. And I don't just go around hurting people. I
Yep.
don't. And it's
That's the way
wrong
to be.
if you do.
Very true.
So
Very true.
I just wanted, I appreciate you guys letting me come on here. I appreciate you guys letting me get this out.
Yeah.
Um, anybody that's here and listening, you are more than welcome to come to my channel and subscribe. You are more than welcome to go to Cam's channel and watch, or to Locke's channel and watch the live. And if you want to come back and you want to cuss me out, you go right ahead. I don't care. That I will be going live later on this afternoon, because look, I want all of my viewers
but it
to
makes
know.
Mm-hmm.
you human.
Yeah.
I want
I'll be watching
every
that.
single
Yeah.
person. I want every single person on my channel
You know what I
or my
mean?
Facebooks. I want them all to fucking know what took place last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make sure they do. I'm going to go live and I'm going to make sure everyone who supports me knows what the fuck he did last night. And you can go look at it and judge for yourself. The evidence, the proof, or receipts, as everyone calls it, they're there. And if you pay attention when you watch it, I don't know if the comments are still there, but if you pay attention when you watch it,
Right.
in the comments you even see people dropping the numbers for hotel rooms or for hotels.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, here's the number. I even did it. I didn't know his last name last night. But I was sure as the fuck getting hotel numbers and dropping them and saying, call this one. Here, call this one.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know your fucking last name last night, Cam, and I was concerned for you.
It's true. Very true.
Who does that?
Let me see when that stream. Let me check that stream and see if the comments are up. Because sometimes I know the comments. I don't know if he purposely something
once you
tried
shut
to
it down,
hide
all
them.
the comments disappear. That's the fucked up part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can manually turn them off. Let me see. This one was the one from.
Hi, Lala. You're my favorite in the whole world. I love you. I love you, Lala.
What's up, Lola?
She's my bestie, you guys. Just know that. I love her.
Mm.
When things for me in this community have gotten crazy or hectic in the last few months, Lala, you have been an angel for me.
Mm. That's
Jules,
wonderful.
you're an
Absolutely.
angel
Terrible
for me.
connection issues.
You ladies who reach out to me, who support me and say, I'm here if you need help. I'm here if you need somebody to talk to. I want you to know that I love you. I love you. I love you. And I appreciate all of you. All of you.
Mm-hmm. And we love you as well. Absolutely.
Like, you guys, I don't have, my family is a bunch of fucked up people. Like, all my brothers and sisters are older than me. My mom, she was a middle-aged woman and accidentally got pregnant at 43 years old. And so my mom passed away when I was 25. And when she passed away, our family fell apart. And so I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers, and I don't fuck with any of them for shit just
Mm-hmm.
like this. Because they're attention seekers who will say anything to get someone to say, oh, poor you.
Yep.
I don't fuck around with that.
Absolutely.
I can't fuck with people like that. I can't. Because I have never been that person to say, somebody please say, poor Sammy. I need your attention. No, if I need a fucking hug, I ask for it.
Yeah. The screen name in the chat, Survivor of Camp Decker, is that the person, or is that just somebody making up a this one I put on the screen? Let me
I
scroll down
believe that
to
is the survivor of Camp Decker. I think that may be the person that was in there.
mm-hmm.
I can't say for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if that's really you, I'm sorry that he did that to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you that he fucking did that to you. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry to all the people in this community who have supported his ass and feel like an idiot for doing so. I'm sorry for you guys too.
Mm-hmm.
Not directly, Kevin. I do the Survivor streams, but the regular PP Mass channel is a catching channel.
Yeah.
Survivor of Cam Decker, please reach out to me. Please.
Yeah.
Like I will talk to you for 9 hours privately on my iPhone. I will give you my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
I will
That's
give
what I
you
was
my
gonna
phone
say.
number.
Is they can
If you
definitely
if
take
it's
down our numbers so they have someone.
yeah, if
You
you
know.
need somebody to get to you, you let me know and I will find money for gas, honey, and I will come to you. Whatever it is you need right now, whatever that is, get a hold of me. Let's figure it out together.
Mm-hmm.
Let's figure it out together. I don't want you doing this by yourself.
Very
Don't
true.
do this alone, please.
And Edward, yeah, I have her number, so she's gonna call me after the stream. So
Edward, yes. She can reach out to me. Yeah, like look, I'm not about, and I say it every time I go catch one of these fucking creeps. I'm not about ruining an innocent person's life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. But Cameron showed his true colors last night. And anybody who thinks I'm fucking wrong, you can kiss my ass.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We're here to bring awareness, and this is definitely doesn't get more important than this. So
Kevin, PP
absolutely.
Mass does catches, but this is not this is this is not it. This is a different type of
yeah,
stream.
I just typed it in the chat because you were talking. I don't want to interrupt you, but yeah. So PP Mass's channel is PP Mass, and this one is mine. It's the PP Mass Extra, and we do survivor stories and recovery stuff in here
Mm-hmm.
to help all the survivors. The other side of catching.
Look, I had to
You're
explain
welcome, Kevin.
myself. I had to explain myself over and over and over again when I went to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and we did that catch with Hunter up there. And that kid, he's a kid to me. Okay,
Right.
y'all got to know that he's a kid to me. He was 20 something years old or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an almost 50-year-old woman. So, when I'm talking about kids, I mean, 20 somethings because my kids are 20 somethings. And
Right.
so I knew also that 20 something year old was autistic.
Yep.
And in that moment, when he looked at me, and you guys can fucking hate me for this if you want, when he looked at me and said, I need a hug.
Yeah.
Look, I gave that kid a hug. Not because I felt bad for the chomo in him, but because I felt bad for the autistic kid in him.
Right.
He was raped twice in high school.
Yeah.
And nobody heard that boy. Nobody helped him. Twice he was fucking raped. I'm sorry that I gave him a hug and it hurt your guys' feelings. But
Don't apologize.
in that moment, that is what he needed to feel like he could trust me and sit down and have a conversation with us.
I mean, plus, who's to say he's ever really seen that type of kindness? You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
You know, that's why when people were like crapping on ghosts for like feeding that dude before the cops were called, it's like, I said, let's be honest. I mean, he was sleeping outside. I mean, we don't know his entire story. We don't know what to believe and what not to believe. But the way that man was eating, he needed a good meal, you know? He still had the cops called on him, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, you know. But
It's called human fucking decency,
right.
people.
Well, that's what I said. I
Yeah,
mean, he had a heart. I mean, you
it's
know,
human decency.
right,
If I can feel bad for someone needing a sandwich, regardless of what the situation, it's called human fucking decency. It's called grace. And God
right,
gives it to all of you every single fucking day.
right,
He gives it to me every single day. Every time I say fuck, he gives me his grace to forgive me.
right.
And I guess
Mm-hmm.
what? I hate to break it to you, but when Hunter gets to heaven, God is going to forgive him.
Right.
Because that's the God I believe in. That's not me forgiving him. That's me knowing that the God I have in my heart is going to forgive him. Because that God forgives me every fucking day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you should never apologize for being human, you know, for giving a shit, you
And
know.
it's fucked
At
up.
the end of
It's
the
fucked
day,
up.
you're still hunting these bad guys. You're still, you know what I mean? It's not like you're not doing that. You just happen to have a big heart while doing it, and that's more than fine. If people don't like it, they don't have to watch you. I mean,
Absolutely.
you know.
Absolutely. But no, if you're trolling me, you're doing the same thing as someone who supports me, honey. I'm just saying.
Right. Oh, well, that's what we always say. Like the dislikes, the likes, it's all the same thing. I mean, you know.
Anybody who has been through this type of shit, like someone said to me, I don't remember who it was. If you're in here and you were the one who said this to me, speak up. But someone said to me the other day, you are a fucking warrior. You are a warrior. You're not a victim. You're not a survivor. You are a fucking warrior. And
Hmm.
let's see, survivor of Cam Decker. You are a fucking warrior. You're not a victim. You're not a survivor. You're a fucking warrior. Use that spine that God and your mother gave you and stand up and let it be known that he's a piece of shit and what he did to you.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be known.
Yep.
Yep.
Well said. Absolutely.
Definitely
That's what
can't
we're
let
here
one
for.
person
That's
stop
what the
you
fuck
from,
we're here
you
for.
know,
Hey,
building up
I have
on,
watched
you know.
I have watched 2 online exposures in this community of people I thought that I could trust. And I have had to sit and watch it. Lala, you were there. Vlad was there. You guys sat there and watched my heart fucking break when this shit was going on, and there was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do other than be heartbroken that these people deceived me, and I fucking believed it.
Right.
And now here we are again. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
pissed. I'm not fucking hurt. I am fucking mad. Because that's what we
Absolutely.
do. Ain't that what we do? We
Yep.
expose people who sexually assault children or rape children or molest children. How the fuck is he any different because this is a grown woman?
Right.
It's no different. If he
No.
sexually assaulted her, he's a
Hmm.
fucking pred.
Right.
Well, I knew he would. I knew he would show up at some point because I
Fuck
was going to
you,
say
Webb.
before,
Fuck you,
somebody's
Webb. Get
always in the
on here.
bushes.
Fuck you, Webb.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to have a debate here about it, but you guys
Yeah, I
can
was gonna
debate.
say
You're
we
going
definitely
live
not gonna
later.
debate
No,
here.
Webb,
Yeah.
I
And
have not seen the evidence, baby, but I will know that. If it's there, I will fucking see it. And what you did last night was bullshit. You took advantage of a whole fucking bunch of people and played their fucking emotions. You're a
yeah,
piece of shit for that.
that was definitely wrong for sure.
You're a piece of shit for that.
And this statement isn't true. If you go back and watch the beginning, you'll see who said what and did what. I wrote that there is accusations and nobody is guilty until we see the proof. So
Right.
put me out of it. I'm just here listening to
And Cam, no,
PHI
that's
and
not
what they're
what
saying.
nobody's
No, Cam.
saying
No,
last
Cam.
night.
No,
made you
Cam,
that at
that
all.
doesn't.
That's
What happened last night, Cam, does not make you a rapist. What
I think it
happened
made you
last night?
disrespectful.
What happened last night made you
Mm-hmm.
a fucking rude and disrespectful motherfucker who is an attention whore. I told you that last night. The rest of this shit has just come up this morning.
Yeah.
The rest of it came up to me this morning. I woke up to your bullshit again this morning, Cam.
Yeah.
Fuck
And
you.
she did say if she's wrong, she'll be the first to admit it.
Right.
I have
So
She's
no
been
problem doing that. I'm a
yeah.
she
human
has
being,
been
and hey, I
completely
make fucking
honest and
mistakes.
open. So, but
Mm-hmm.
she's clearly being a human who has, decency and concern, and she
Mm-hmm.
cares, and she's not going to just sit by and let somebody who's saying they are, have been through some stuff with you, survivor, whatever, because I don't know the whole situation of what they talked about, so I can't
Yeah,
say
Mm-hmm.
the correct word.
Survivor was in
But
Locke's live last night, Webb. Survivor was. She sure the fuck was. And she's gonna.
yeah, because
I
I
got a
did see
feeling
that
she's
name
gonna
once.
set you out for what you really fucking are.
I did see that name in his chat last night.
Yeah.
Go look at your Instagram post you just made, dude. You're like fucking 12 hours later. When you came on that fucking live and said it was a joke, fuck you. If you can't take a fucking joke, no, Cam. Fuck you. I will say it to you. Fuck you, Cam.
And you can't, like I was saying to them, you can't just, apologize to somebody for, that was 4 hours of a shit show. People literally that genuinely cared for you and wanted to make sure you were safe. Nobody did anything wrong. They were all literally looking out for you, and you came on apologizing and then making excuses for doing it. A joke is a joke, but
Yeah,
for
it was
four
like,
hours, to me, that's pretty
yeah, it's
excessive.
like
I
I
mean, I
played
don't,
a joke. I played this long ass joke and sat and watched you guys commenting, talking about what hotel is he in. I hope he's not choking to death. I hope he's okay. Listen to
oh, he
him
watched
choking.
all that
And
too?
you sat there,
Oh, damn.
you fucking sat there and watched it fucking happen for 4 fucking hours. That's not a joke. That's not a joke,
Mm-hmm.
Cam.
Right.
That's sick and fucking twisted, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Especially considering you're in a community of a whole bunch of broken motherfuckers. You don't play
Yeah.
like that. You just
That's
don't.
true.
And you ruined your credibility with me, just like I told you last night. I really liked watching your catches. I really enjoyed what you do. But what you did last night, you have no fucking credibility with me at all. None. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure others agree.
Yeah. I mean, because like we were saying before, I mean, the community's filled with all kinds of survivors of abuse, addiction, sexual assault, whatever it may be. And having to worry about somebody, you genuinely support maybe going through that, and nothing you can do, no matter how many things they've exhausted, and you just sitting there and watching that is pretty messed up. It's like re-victimizing. I mean, who knows how many ODs people have seen, in
That was
front of
it
their
right
face.
there. Jules, you just said it. You just fucking said it.
I know I
Florida Hacker
personally
was
have
in there
seen
last night.
quite a few, and
Yes.
that's to me, that's triggering. That's, you know what I'm saying? If I was awake, I absolutely would have tried hunting you down and making sure you were good, because I mean, who knows if you're at the house by yourself or a hotel room, wherever you were, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's the point people have been trying to get across to you. Like 4 hours was extensive, and that was just completely wrong on so many levels.
Kim,
Doing a joke.
Kim, if you missed it, go watch Locke's last live he did last night, and it ended at 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning. It's 9 hours fucking long. Go watch it. Probably what? Halfway through is when Cam started his bullshit game. Oh,
Jules
3
and I
hours
are
and 15 minutes.
bystanders.
Wait a
We're
minute, guys.
bystanders.
We were wrong. We We were wrong. We added an extra 40 minutes. I'm so sorry, Cam. I'm sorry. It was
When-
only 3 hours and 15 minutes.
And
You
Locke
only did
said
it to
that.
us for 3 hours and 15 minutes, Cam, not
Still a
4.
long
I
time. Still a
apologize.
long time.
Yeah, it
I
is.
apologize, Cam, for getting 40 minutes of it wrong. I am so fucking sorry.
And Kim,
The
Locke said
fuck you sound like
the
right
chat
now.
isn't back up yet, but it will be. So,
The fuck
Nobody's
you
calling
sound
you a
like right
pred.
now.
Yeah,
It was
nobody's
only
calling
3
you a
hours and
pred.
15 minutes. Get
Yeah.
the fuck. Oh, so I only fucked with your guys' heads for 3 hours and 15 minutes, guys, not 4 hours.
right.
Really? Is that your justification, Cam? Because it sounds fucking stupid.
I need another cigarette here.
No, Cam, I'm reading
Which
all of your fucking
previous
comments.
comments,
All
Web?
of them.
Like,
And none of them
I'm
mean
looking.
shit to me. I
Oh, we
don't
got
trust
Bob in
you.
here? Oh, there
I
we
don't
go.
trust you. Once you ruin your trust with somebody, that's it. Just like any other fucking relationship you're in. When you're in a relationship with somebody and you ruin their trust, usually it's a million times harder to get that trust back.
And-
I'll go back. I'll go back to your comment. Don't worry. Let me go
It
back
was
to
the
it.
one. It was the one where he's saying, so we're just gonna call him a pred and not see the evidence. And so the thing is she lost her trust for you last night because of what you did last night. So that was already gone. It's gone. Like, there's nothing you can do
Right.
about that. Whether, evidence proves
DM,
you are or are
DM,
not.
DM,
Lewis
just
and
say
I, we're bystanders.
just
This
say
is
it.
PHI.
I would
Right.
have rathered Cam. I would have rathered Cam come and knock on my front door and punch me in the face than to put me through that shit last night.
Right.
Come to
That's
my house,
because-
Cam, and give me a fucking black eye, because I can recover from a black eye. But the mental shit you pulled last night,
That never
fuck
goes
you,
away.
Cam. Fuck you. That don't go away like a bruise does.
Yep.
Hey, you ain't got to do shit for me, Cam, but I'm damn sure going to make sure everybody knows to go watch that live just so they can form their own fucking opinion.
Right. And that's the
And I'll
best
go
thing for
live.
people to
I'll
do.
go live in a little while. I'll get on my channel, Cam, and I'll make sure all 500 of those people know to go watch that live as well.
Hi, Mrs. Belding. Hi, Levi. Sorry.
Hi, Mrs. B. Hi, Levi. Like, you guys, I am sorry that, look, I don't want to be in drama, but when you fucking pulled that shit last night, premiere it, Web. I don't give a fuck. I'm not subscribed to you. I won't see it. I lived through it. You fucking idiot. I wasted my whole fucking night of sleep last night on your fucking sorry ass.
And that's one thing
Because I
that
was concerned. I was concerned for you. I was legitimately fucking concerned for you.
right.
I have a college degree in healthcare. Nobody knows that, but I do. I'm an educated woman, and when I hear someone sounding like they're fucking choking to death, get for real. You sat there and watched that shit, you fucking attention whore. And I'm speaking up for
Why can't I
everybody
get
in
this
that
fucking
chat.
comment off
I'm
the
speaking
screen?
up for anybody and everybody that was
I don't
in that
know, where
chat
is it?
last night who was concerned for your fucking safety.
The one that's up there. Can you take that down?
Yeah.
My phone just
I
locked
had to
up.
look for it. I was like, where even is that comment?
What's on this? What comments on the screen right now?
Nothing.
Yeah, that one. There it goes. I guess
I
my
took
phone
it
just
off.
locked
Yeah.
up. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I absolutely always say
This
that.
can all
like,
be worked out later. People will look into it. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that's what I always say is mental abuse.
PHI just wanted to come up and speak. So.
Jen, I'm not calling Cam a predator. I am calling Cam a disrespectful, rude, fucking moron attention whore. That's what I called him. Every one of those. And he heard me say it himself. The rest of it, if it happened, she has proof, she says. So how about we wait and let the victim handle it the way it's supposed to be handled. We are not the police. We're not the ones she has to prove it to.
Yep. It's not up to us to make that decision, or, I mean.
We're not the ones to say, you're a fucking liar, give me proof. You're not a cop.
Right.
I'm not a cop. I'm not a judge. I'm not a jury. It's not up to us to decide if what this girl is saying is true or not.
Right.
It's up to the police, Cam. And I haven't said you're a predator. But after your fucking actions last night, you look a little suspect, Cam. Because you played on everybody's fucking emotions last night. You sat there and watched people who genuinely cared about you worry, and you laughed about it.
Right. Like everybody's
fucking
flopping
sat
around
there
like
and laughed at
fish
us.
out of water, trying to make sure you're good,
Yeah.
and you genuinely just treated it as a joke instead of realizing it for what it was. You know, again, the 4 hours was pretty damn extensive. Like
Hey,
that is a
Cam.
long
Hey,
time.
Cam, you need to know something, honey. If she's going to prosecute you, she doesn't have to show you shit. You're not the one she has to show the evidence to, Cam. It's the police. They will decide if what she's saying is truth or not. Not you, Cam.
Yeah. That's why we even said earlier, like, it is not something that for the community at all. Like, the evidence goes to the police, not to us. Like, we don't get to see that. We're not, the judge and jury. Like, you know what I mean? So, whatever she has, like, the police can literally do what they need to do, investigate whatever, figure it out. At the end of the day, again, it came down to how you were last night. And PHI literally said she felt bad because people were coming at
Hey, Cam, how do you know she
Sarah.
hasn't already been to the police? Why don't you think about that? How do you know she hasn't already been and talked to them and they just haven't got to you yet? Why are you assuming that this person hasn't spoke up? Because actually, look, you're in a whole community of people who always want to fucking pick on somebody or bully somebody, and we're all supposed to be doing the same fucking thing.
Yep.
And here you are. There's a woman claiming to be a victim, Cam, and you want to try to bully her into showing you what she's got. She doesn't have to. It's not your fucking place to decide.
Yeah, Tracy, it's at 2 hours and 57 minutes. We're gonna get off soon because I gotta go tend to Noah anyways. So,
Jules, Variety, look, I appreciate you guys.
we appreciate you for coming up and even getting some of your story out. We appreciate you for trusting us with it.
Look,
absolutely.
Cam, I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm simply telling you what's being said about you. My opinion is of you is based on your actions last night. That's all. The way you did everyone in that chat room last night who was genuinely worried about you, and you sat there and laughed like no big deal. And then to say, I wasn't even in the city where you guys were trying to call, I was here. That's fucked up.
And just for clarification, Cam, nobody said you were faking being sick. What they were saying is that they were scared that because you were sick, something happened. You could hear you coughing in the background.
Get
and
the
what
fuck out
sounded
of here,
like
Web.
choking,
Get the fuck out of here,
know?
Cam. This ain't about clout, you little bitch. This ain't about clout. Why don't you get on there and beg for some more fucking donations, bitch? Fuck you. I got your fucking clout.
Oh, I was like,
that's me.
Variety, I see two of you.
I got your fucking clout.
And to be completely honest, I mean,
no, the truth don't hurt, baby. The truth don't hurt. I got 500 subscribers on my YouTube. I don't get donations. I don't ask for donations. I don't get on here and say, oh, make sure you hit the like button, guys. Make sure you do this. No, for me, it's about exposing pieces of shit that hurt children or women. I don't give a fuck. If you're hurting a woman or a child, you need to be exposed. Simple as that.
That's true. Absolutely. That's what we're here
Cam,
for. That's the main goal.
what she said was you were a catcher in the community, so she obviously gave a crap. She's a human. She has a heart. Okay, so it's not, oh, I came out of nowhere and cared so much for you out of nowhere and never spoke to you. The point is, she's a freaking human who has been treated like shit and doesn't think it's okay or appropriate to just let you sit there and possibly have been dying wherever the hell you were, and nobody did any, like, come on, bro. So clearly she did it because she's a fucking human and she gives a shit, I mean.
He don't give a fuck about that. He does not give a fuck about that. Cam, I've been watching you since you started. Let me fucking tell you that. I've been watching your little ass since you started this shit. Just supporting you from afar, posting in your fucking lives and saying, hey, how you doing, Cam? Hi, hope you get this guy. Good luck. Look, I get on here and support every fucking body till you give me a goddamn reason not to. And you did. You gave me a reason not to support you.
So I have to end this, guys, because I gotta go take care of my peanut.
Yeah.
But I
Mrs. B,
appreciate you, and make sure
I
you
will go
call me,
live.
okay?
I will, honey. Mrs. B asked if I could go live, and I told her I'll let you know, Miss B. I will go live. I will. I'll go live, and you're welcome to come and watch it, Webb. You're more than fucking welcome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll go live, Miss B.
Sorry, Mrs. Belding. My son came home sick, like, during the live, so he's in there laying down. But I wanted to make sure, we gave her a chance to speak because that's what we're here for. Like, he's been okay, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have did it. But, so I just didn't want
Ryan.
too much.
You guys can do. Yeah, we didn't want to bring nobody up here. We brought her up. We didn't know exactly. We didn't know what was going to be said or this or that. Yeah, you guys can handle that later. We don't want drama. But if there's an issue like this that's serious, we want to bring it to light. So you guys can figure all that stuff out later. I love all you guys. You're all awesome. I'm going to drop down and we'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you, Variety.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Belding. I hope he feels better too. But yeah,
Jules,
so call me after we end, okay?
I'm gonna go live, and people have questions. I'm gonna answer it because look, you don't just play on somebody's emotions like that. You just don't.
Yep.
Like,
no, and I completely understand.
Like, we're all here because we care and we have these big hearts and we want to protect people, but yet you're playing games like this, Cam. This is not a fucking game. People cared about you. People really were worried about you.
Yep.
And it's sad that you think that it was fucking funny that you hurt someone's feelings. That's it right there for me.
Right.
But Jules, thank you. I love you guys.
You're so welcome, honey.
If I made anybody mad or not like me anymore, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intentions. But I don't care. I don't care.
You're fine.
I will talk to you soon.
Okay, honey. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye. Bye, chat.
So I'll see you guys next week. And I will. I'm not mad at you, Mrs. Belding. I may have to send you to detention. But yeah, so we'll see you guys next week, and I'll find that National Center for Missing and Exploited Children link for you guys. So we will deal with what we have to deal with now, and then get back to doing the numbers and links and stuff for later. But I appreciate you guys all for being here so much, and well, me and Variety do. But I will see you guys next week. And if anybody needs me, you guys know where to find me or Variety on Instagram. Thanks.